also publish here, you know. We've seen losses from 2022. In fact, they claim say in 2022, a volume of 0.76 metric tons of gold, valued at 43.96 million, and from the gold purchase program. The reported losses now is 74 million 2022, 2023, 24.87 tons, 791.82 million the value. Losses reported 2.15 billion Ghana cedis. 2024, 45.3 tons, 3.12 billion value. Losses reported 4.84 billion. So why would anybody call in for an inquiry?
Where
with this history, you know? This is what the Gold Board published. Almost source a Bank of Ghana.
And you know correct.
Oh,
no Bank of Ghana document no I say. And that's my second thing I'm going to come to. Makacho said the first I will show you say and you know correct.
Proof said.
Oh maybe my highlighting now I say.
Presumption of regularity no will favor.
Where page 98?
It's rebuttable.
Where page 98 of Bank of until I share that kind of amount say document being.
Yeah, where
one signature and chassis. Figures are Gold Board for boy. Who say okay Bank of Ghana document now. They are false. Maybe be two sabotre yeah be wojuma. Mami retreat why? Why? Because abra you start affair now no more pumping no. You can almost deny even before bishops. To the extent say it took the fund to come in, halt them, and instruct say busumi biya omo beya they should announce. And Kenya no anka wo obi ni Ghana for yin nara. Who limit that said they have pumped 10 billion from the Gold for Reserves program. And Kawunim. And they have no credibility on this matter. That is why number two, when they started denying the IMF report, we had to then call for an inquiry. Remember, this IMF report, as I told you, the letter of intent was signed by the finance minister
and the
governor to the global investor community and the IMF. Then back home, the Bank of Ghana and Gold Board tell you who put your documents together as a whole. There's no loss near speculative.
Initial statement.
I'm telling you, but that is the matter of record. Say there's no loss. So somebody is being deceived. Is it the global investor community na buying that down? The IMF and the global investor community no more that down. And I mean why you take back home and are buying that dying. That is why we said you need a parliamentary inquiry to go in. You can't open. Then they shifted from there's no loss to now saying say there may be a 240 million loss, but that loss is lower than loss
the previous years.
Okay, Sabotre.
Yes.
Intima year started. Omsi 2020
2022.
2022.
Yes. A car buying 74 million Ghana cedis. And so gold motor and value near just 43.96 million.
And Omsi 2023 the
2023 a car buy now 2.15 billion Ghana cedis. From gold value no 791.82 million. 2024
no 2023
yes 2.15 billion Ghana cedis.
Sabotre my highlight the last figure
this is from the 2024 annual report and financial statement.
Which reports 2023 and 2024
absolutely okay. Bank of Ghana good. As at December 31st 2024 the bank had committed seed capital amounting to 4.69 billion Ghana cedis towards the G4O program. Notwithstanding this investment, the bank recorded a loss of 1.82 billion on the G4O program for the financial year ended 31st December 2024. And almost 2023 now 0.32 billion.
If I compare who figures
yeah, but that is if
no they say Abutre.
Okay,
yeah, what time?
Yeah, I'm coming. Where 2024? 2024.
No. First 2023 figures. Starting with 2023.
0.32 billion.
Almost
2.15 billion.
Ayentro.
Ghana cedis.
Ayentro. Next one.
2024. A 4.84 billion. And a 1.82 billion.
Ayentro.
The interesting part, they said, we know a G for O, which is gold for oil.
Meba statement. Oh, meba.
R.
Into upa pick. Nina um. Data nina um. Highlighting nina.
And then show G for R, the Emma.
Okay.
Now what you show near G for O, which is gold for oil.
And here is the reason.
Okay.
Obi what be? I was saying Yankopon boa. Because in the Bank of Ghana, and then Matis or Momo say,
yes,
gold for reserves.
Yes.
In 2024,
yes,
there were losses. We're page 59 of the Bank of Ghana report. Pacho heading now on here day.
Domestic gold purchase program.
Domestic gold purchase program. There were 3 components.
Okay.
There were gold for reserves,
yes,
gold for oil, and I will gold for forex.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Miensa. In the Bank of Ghana report here, baby, are you making losses in an onbedding?
Sure.
Kind.
The role of gold as a reserve asset has taken center stage following the global financial crisis. Central banks all over the world have been increasing their gold holdings reserves. The Bank of Ghana launched the domestic gold purchase.
Hour economy. Yes, say ya. John Mahama ni NDC ya dream hu yi akwachi. Dina na ye be. Ye be ma passport officer ye adwuma 24/7, no break. Ye be ma DVL ye adwuma 24/7, the same for post. Enti ya titi be kwa adwuma no pa, no wotwe 8 hours e be bo no 9 enwumre no wakọ. Na Captain Smart akọ no 9 I could see 12 a.m. 8 hours. Captain Smart Airport and that's a million people. 12 a.m. ABC Anopa 8 a.m. And she said, where you man of power, money how because I do which man you when you man money how because I match which man you.
A few moments later.
Let me assure you that it is not the idea of government to take public money and invest in something called 24-hour economy. No. So if you are waiting for us to bring you a document in Parliament saying we are taking so much money to invest in 24-hour economy, you won't see it.
All right. Let's see for my mamuni na ha emamwadro about 11:52 a.m. Canada time and Eastern time. The two BBA wajibre send udi baby TA political zone. Endra nese sanke yeba yentumi amba because me have a little technical difficulty. I will me fear. Inese me trainer plumbers neba. Now mutumi be check near many na tinendra mountain canon as when me try as me de be shim for the next 2 hours say die enemy endra program ananka me be ye no me de be mamunne na ochine nyame ya adomo ya sign atwa ye journey no so ewa ha mesre wo say nene first day a wo hwe me a said ye hu din no ampa me din de Felix appear me page so the political zone had ya dedicate say ya de be chere nipa e de be bie nipa ni e ba no politics hon komo a ye nim kululu ye nim fake figures ye we only we only call them as they come and you know sorry another mishap. I don't know and then the first day I will share now about more than follow your pages, no baby. I'll show you free now. We follow the amount. Who follow your video? Yeah, I will show you. What be like it. na wahye na wama for so ehunu say political zone back and it's in full effect. Mo support me na medamuni na ase na nenu ama obia wo support me ye na show me obi bia oba page so be support me bia na mesra o na mo nja support because agro na fi kra na sabi obi kan agro na fi na ya sha ase na ohwe niama bebra ekona esese ye ma ye ni ye den na ye ma ye ni da ye ho so, especially with this few, I think 16 or 15 days, 16 days here, die enemy. We have to do extra due diligence. Said the bear there, and that Yakuma Sono, Yetumiaka. And then maybe Dr. Bawumia home and Komo. And unti Matu Jumedi anything said the Bawumia home a dance here. And I say, be deep Bawumia home a dance here. Along the line, no. May the certain information be so able to ja na said ya be die na ye MPP na ye dom na ye ni NDC na nya ntokwa yi na na ebe make sure say NDC for so niam a omo ya enye no ye bebo eno so hu dawro ama adofo ehu enu ntimesrew say wo hwe me ha no nko ade dombo ame abena for real ma feel pa hope so ho ye onyankopon nhyira say oso abaha or TikTok obe follow page no now I like it why don't sabe bobo so sa mama keke na etumi ama page na akache ekoswa na o adwenkyire bi a utumi twero mesremo a eboa maybe sa all these things because eno na eboa ma page ni grow eno nti mesrewa o hwe na no utumi the comment 1 or 2 be the firm na aboa say program na ekoso na the American ye wo de the American ekoyi ma the American ya dia also ujidia now also no gift ya no in terms of flowers and these things and just like I said, my case is a special case because as we speak, my page omutie but omutie anywhere chile. They don't want to come on not give you numbers need to look central food to you. There be a strategy and what they do they say oba instead of say also then again no I start to say ojijija bad comments now or report to page yeah so minimum say more coming when no amount of report and a bit to me akoso and untine minimum be din komo na mebompa said the American hebia so no fan tra say me maka keke na mo be kwa akotwhwim na we hunu say sebio the American no kre ana say menum bi na keka me na menya nkrofo tie me na mebegina na mekeka bi keke mesremo sana etie sha se no Evans me da say so I join me in Sean na Paul mix me da won so ase I say how have you been, bro? Please, I've been good. Mr. One Boss, I'm hopeful about Israel, my people. The Jewish menace emerged from the depth of the pit of hell. Benjamin Netanyahu. Okay, this is quoting Benjamin. Now, me also major be say, please share. Kofi Asante akoto sa akode ono so hwebi. Ono de na samo can say we are for Ken. We are for truth Ghana first. Yo yate. Nti ene ya betwim say Ken no ampa so you truthful. Ampa so ye Ghana first tina ha kakra na ye de ehun ya mani na beba. Inshallah na bi boss, do you know your show runs concurrently? There are 2 live streams, one landscape and the other portrait. Yes, please. I'm very much aware of that. Thank you for the observation. When you Nanentry, I say thank you. We are coming back. Good to see you. Good to see you too. I say hi, my bro. How are you? Labino 4. Also welcome, Mr. Felix. Welcome to. But when you comment, I mean, when I mean to me, shout out to and to Shaman Kwa there. Whether Facebook or YouTube, in your comments, I mean, who be why? Nathan Francis, or there, also my brother. Okay, my brother, I'm a Kenyan and I'm watching you from Qatar. Hey, a Kenyan, or okay, whichever way. Fine. And greetings, bro Felix. This is from Ophelia. Oh, erudite. Oh, yeah, international fisherman. Charlie, Miniano. I hope that you are good. It's good to see you back. It's good to see some of the old faces back, you know. Yeah, it's good to see some of the old faces back. All right. Original. Me who wants so original lady. Yeah, original lady. My wife back waba. But I mean, sure, I was waiting me and send them. Evans, boy, attend down. Also watching you from France. Me that's Evans. Prince, also me that's and Eric Atakra, also DMB number 3. I didn't know say it is possible. You I didn't know what you say. I've been for a their gift in Abema. You mean sure. Prince said we are winning with Dr. Bawumia number 3. Okay. I've been for real. Say good job. Say my brother Karen so around. Thank you for joining. When be 1977 Kwesi hi bro. You miss me the Kwesi. You are welcome. Next person say menye program number 3 hours. You mateme and 3 hours amado ade. When be you auto adil me da se pass also abana obeboa stone me da se also abana obeboa when be you TikTok when be Sadana Rivers me da se Miss Heart me da se Diva me da se pa baby girl. Thank you so much. Now when be you Josie or say obopa obeba back you and obopa mata de na chemi enya grow cry enya bre boots on the ground and pa Franco Puku also mema aha Susanna Dramani Dramani and Minister Bessia Hayford, I believe so. Also made as I said or joining I believe said so far and these are the people are in some man they who voice of in some wow voice of in some man they are joining me made as a pine you be Bawumia wa dance it's in church and some no cry they be making sure say yeah the back on them now Ubia or person to me can be as when you be a candora made us say Nanajwa why late. I feel I must start so there's no problem. I feel Brunia in Amantamonka. All right. James Sagan also hi fellas, it's been a while. Go on with the good job you made us say. I believe you said that so. Okay. And Masem 8 yawa. Masem nane say me Tommy candidate. Alaji Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia. Na answer na meton doctor no. Me pese ye hunu di ayahwere say ye mistake say yankotwa ba ama His Excellency Alaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. However, some way, somehow, no so no make we see ametiye abeye me de say yen win 2024. I know it as bad as it might sound. It is true. Me de say yen win 2024. Minya me come say Sanka MPP win 2024 ne yetena so anka by now aban na abo. Anka by now aban no abo. And it is all because of certain elements be a ye nhwe han ma ne benya ntini ewo ye party no. And them di ho komo. Na ena me ne wo ka say a teacher for ye wo school dan a teacher for enting omo kira de adintia aban no entumi amfa nkrofo adwumam. Let's get serious. Ye wo kromienu de bia eno na ya na me de me preambles. Ye wo kromienu. Baako menua pani ena ye president ofiri mi fie. However, owo ho no when tumi antoto ne ama kane ya na me de ye me organize adwuma ensi so ntimi organize adwuma na ebo me. Memma entumi ampass exams because kane akura no mu de besua ade no sebe na ayeden. Edwadifo ekodwa so a yentade because sika ni system ni mu. Ojumayeni akoye adwuma na both Bible ni Quran se menfo ojumayeni na ketuye ni no. Ebedu brebi wo Ghana wo ye adwuma na yentua wo ka. Okay? Yebedu brebi a sebe internationally wo beti Ghana din a na ebia ko ken bia yedi tu kwan. yakoche no lending Heathrow ena obete. There was nothing positive na ekoso bra na me wofa ana menua eye president no. And obi na me ne ko ntokwa pa no ye me kan for me penasem school na me ne ko ono so ebedi ade ono baaye no me kan ye gina so teacher ni nurse ni me ye adwuma yetua meka ye san fan krofo adwumam enne kura de enya katua na adwuma ye fo so adwuma ye fo say ye free be condition of service I don't know mo pesa aban eye ni yi edema wo yo ni friend teacher o kira de ayentua wo ka mesremu se kuro mienu we eya me den se me kwesi me kwa choose bra na minu ya teso na mintumi ni ye me manko school no because e minu ya na teso nyansan nim ye friend of politics eno ye friend to kokumba se woni mpefe se nchehye ya ebe emwa na so so political party nti se biom prediasa wabubu nua de esi waso na untie de ekoso. First video,
impacting negatively on out-of-school children, in-school children, and drop. In 2025, the government did not recruit new teachers.
In 2025, the government did not recruit new teachers. In 2025, the government did not recruit new teachers. What does that mean? There's going to be backlog. John Mahama one obaye no oja backlog. Ekufuado baye and obeform adwumam 2017 a teacher for asem na making John Mahama asia baby first year one fair teacher for which means that there's now 1 year backlog who me end this ni teacher ebra na na do no na fa me nkrofo adwumam enema banya ba ye mfa me adwumam suku a me call ye ka me boy ye nkrofo bo se a me je ya na me gine say ma ban beba ma ya fa me teach na adwuma na metumi anya sika de atuatua me ho ka no abo me. But politics inti ye se yan kan kire wo say even though say wabo kadia code school training college wan hwan ni na wie na wunya adwuma ye no sa ban ne ye papa che aban ye oba ya wunua no munya school call ye binum nya adwuma ye. This is coalition of teachers, okay? A teacher for a young form of Juma Woma come boom. One more sem no more can. I'm going quickly. Now we we keep on.
There are about 30,000 empty classrooms without teachers.
There is 30,000 empty classrooms are teachers in Nim Sabria Menoka say. Nana Kufado Mambo for the Yantis Adi ni bio. Batomuntini. Oh dear, for when this in this affair, this open this year and your trade. I don't care. For when this. Ebra Nanado Wohono. Now you need school dying 30,000 ya. You need teacher near all trauma. You need you. Wabanyaba. Sadi no air coso. 30,000 basic school. You need teacher near Ujinamu watch radio. Yanko Yanim.
Impacting negatively on out-of-school children, in-school children, and dropping out in many schools, as evidence in our out-of-school census reports in the northern region. So
30,000 students.
Yes, there are 30,000 classrooms without teachers.
We have 30,000 classrooms without teachers.
Yes.
In Ghana.
Yes.
Basic or secondary?
Basic.
30,000.
Not schools, classrooms.
Okay. Yes, still 30,000 classrooms without teachers.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes. It's even more. It's even more. Yes. And so you know, every year we need about 15,000 teachers to maintain equilibrium. Equilibrium means that to cover for inefficiency in teacher distribution and also atone for annual attrition.
And we have 30,000 classrooms.
One in 2025. So that's
all I want to keep with this one. In 2025, I buy the budget you call parliament here a year out of force in the ready year. Or see now omun to me faden. Omun to me for teachers adjustment to mom 2026. Now mobile form adjustment. 10 pound. 10 papa. In 2025, I buy now or say or babema obi jumaye. And no to what device say formula. 24-hour economy formula e dey be me jumano. 2025 or catch them when teacher for say afa na waba. Ekufu adoma say your mind no. Enti ontumi mfo obi adwuma. Ekufado na was say your mind no. Na otumi ye den, otumi fan crofo adwumam. I think about your time and so say me fan crofo I say time no so am fa. Why? Please hold your horses. Okay? Ekufado apen so no. No access say Ekufado dey wa be say Ghana bibia nkoso no. Na offer teacher for 2025. Mahama no ya ban papa no si on fe teacher ni into mama ne 2026. Ena muni na amode mani kwache mu say nya twe o ya ban a waba foforo into ye be 2026 na ya fa ye adwumam. 2026 an be do ye no mo kokan your first budget ya. Asem a wo mo ka kire wu teacher ni say oh we dey sorry o ye ka asanke ye be fam 2026. Nanso 2026 yi so no ye pamoto ye ntumi mfam adwumam. Ena teacher was okay na ne adwuma no so ayaye na ketua ne o say ye no kre ma ye adwuma 12 months nanso say pa de me mahama se me ka to metumi atua mu ni na na meboa enu nti 12 months mema mu 1 month 11 months ne de mu fan shekulem bebi amu benye sika de cover sa 11 months no eye mu amu gigirigi nanso 1 month de me mahama metumi atua de amamo afehwe bio yemfamfa nyansa nkasa bio aban na ompe na asem no ye Akufo-Addo tantan no Akufo-Addo amembuo basa no Bawumia no amembuo na ne nyansa nnim no ono ande woka na de ya ewo mu ne se aban ya wuti ni wasen abede wokai ono ana osan de woka 2013 14 15 16 na wentu a oja hokoye Tieni ye pa o me se dia mo ye wo Ghana na mo dwen say ye politics won da mo ani be ba mo so say eh sana na ejimie ne ye no na ye too late aban na wo ye adwuma 3 years no tua wo den o tua 1 month aban ya wo ye adwuma 3 years no tua 6 months wasia baby o this time as teacher ni say oni ska o de be ma adwuma so a ontumi mfa wadwuma me kan no wa bedina wani maka trust teacher for the matter den ne mahama me baby o a ye fra bibi automatic posting say mo ko ani uwie school ani e de wa so uwie school ani e de wa so. Is it the first time John Mahama said that? No. 2012 ye kwato aba o see automatic posting na mo kura ye de mo be konkura se kura de ye de extra sika bi be kam ho because mo no mo kira ade e wa kura se. That promise was never fulfilled under the 4 years of John Dramani Mahama. Mama na dada mo ase akoto aba ma ne bio and then Mahama ba ya was mo teacher for na number 1 ontu amoka. Mo so for 2 years 2025 2026 ontu mi mfa mo adwuma. Intima me papa we teacher ni. Sister brother we teacher ni. Where is the logic? The fact that we are in this nini kekene ya ofe. And now brani oye ni na wu komu no. Eya ade se o dwene ho na wo de sakra wa brabo. Over 30,000 classrooms with no teachers. Yanti we Akufo-Addo aban fon no yanti. Aban papa ni mo Mahama no was want to mean to teacher for. On to mean finance for. On to mean to nurse for. On to me, yes, on to me, no catch but oya by papa. Dia corona bebu na pre, dia just say, obefa oye nemu to me to ya oka 8 years in na de can ye see you so no, onu mo enya by papa. Na by na ogu adwuma na we adwuma kura on to ya oka no, onu mo na ya by papa. Me pa cho enya politics, we enya NDC NPP asem, ejimi na ujimi. Uti the American. And you watch Jenny and watch that and say, oh man, in Juma, because we are near politics. Because we will free say, who teach any waket to your mind, and some of them to your code, Mahama na to your code. This is the part I want Ghanaian voters to start thinking. Maybe I'm a person Ghana for Juni Kono. Or no, I buy any catcher who say on to me to your Sikana, who said you walk up throw and send in our Jenny, who knows the another year's teacher need. Other learning skills. onto yaoka. Enye politics. Yeni na ya waha. Comprehensive sex education. Hey, MP before you trumu fo, wama kwaja tum, so we nware, obanware, bema na ese kradio na nadu ekunya yo na nadu se yenkwala ano, omunkosi obani oba eda, ne bema eda. Tell you what we've done to Ghana no. Say Adian could be the type of I could tell me how damaged this country has been. Me think NDC ni ba wa bubuano say obeye campaign and ka be pamono. Uti and ka be pamono. Ebio George Don, I was not going to engage you, but I will educate you small big and I will get back to my business. Number one, this year, I comment stupidly for na moba. Subjects na ye kan wasem no kra no monte ase. Na mu throw things out there no. Moba ejebi abede be wura mo. Tete ejebi abede be ma mo wa ha no. I'm getting old and I want to act mature. But some of you now, mo de nyansa, your friend nyansa, my imagine say mo be turn the ama political party into mo nwene no. Se mo ba ha, na man study what is going on here. Well, understanding what is going on here. Now, I say be throw bibi keke, so your name will be mentioned. I will mention you, but the America to one. Obeda will get esu. Remember me page soon meet me. This guy claims say your government took us to IMF and it's part of the conditionality. Stupidly for him, he forgot say. Government didn't call IMF I did tabuno eto employment so edit tabuno eto recruitment so NDC 2015 IMF deal obi anko he na we are contract 2023 balance of payment a yani IMF call and na chere me clause e ka say men fan crofo adwumam and na say men tuan crofo but ye call NDC ye call NDC for mu a any. Please, just forgive me, These days, people like that, I wanna say, I'm not try there. People will know how stupid they are, so they don't think that they are making sense. Maybe. Obi anchebi you, maybe. Mo YouTube. Me pacho. Mo be to me a year away echo. Let me go there. Just to show people. And I'll do this once and for all, okay? Maybe. I don't even want this one. Maybe. I want the IMF one and cast figures. I think for Mopan too, sometimes these things are very, very necessary, okay? Very, very necessary. So please allow me to do this and do it correct. Oh, Charlie. Mami Yusu. So Obia Google so I'll be with the American patch Google I'll be in 2015. A year Ghana for Echo IMF. Say Omo Kwako J a year sika one first no pay 2 million. IMF catch room say omun to me mom. Sorry, 2 billion. IMF so omun to me mom because their books were not good. And they gave Ghana for 980 million, 1 billion per menya under Don Mahama. And almost say petroleum subsidy, year free ho. Petroleum subsidy and never wa a cushion Ghana for no year free ho. In that same manner, no, almost say they are doing this number one so that they can be disciplined in terms of what? In terms of spending and getting to their physical, like with fiscal discipline. Basically, that's what they went for. In 2015, now, all kinds of see, and I would say there was a ban on recruitment, public sector recruitment. Abaya Juma for. It's now we Abaya Juma Yenia. Who school I would nephew. And that is how we got Graduate Unemployed Association. Okay? And who see me patron say who read it the same document now. You should be able to know, say, Abanya or Koya or the Ghana for Juma. Eko si awa or the Ghana for pay raise to the point that wages crania say to me increase here. George Don and now George Don who said Don George Mesrel and Kwana Koyo research in Mejinami page so Emma Mejimi and Idimuara. Okay, again, we went for balance of payment support, and I dare any NDC person to tell me say, yeah, your code 2020. It's even easy. Google 2020 and then 2023 IMF deal Ghana. Now, show which part I can say my binding full be argument. It was never in there. Uti, Mr. Moa, I want us to get that clear. 2023 IMF for yen yakwaje yeno, and yet the same as NDC for the amukwaje from 2015 urban. Mr. It's never true. Balance of payment support, any policy credibility. Different policy credibility which way unni womra so IMF shemrama wa unni so nditi eni ye pa mema mejinami page so ema me tratrana and it is a conditionality from IMF. There is no condition in IMF or MPP for call here I can't say freeze employment or freeze wages and salaries. No, there was not. In anything now, there was called tariff adjustment. That was part of it. Tariff adjustment. But say men found Crawford and I meant to Crawford and I meant to Crawford to it was never part of the conditions. Tell MPP for Ekokoje. So don't come on my page and try that nonsense again. Now back to it. Yeah, wahanumu. And a John Mahama Bekachere say, Sebi enuania. Yede ma ye mani di no. Ewo SS no. Ono ne kramai bingo. Kra wo de say aduane na ma na onni. Eno nti se nyame ya adom na se wo de ne ba. Nyame adawroma. Yam first canon koma ba fast stock phobia. Yede be ma ye NDC for headmistress ne headmasters no. Na omo ma kodwa so. Wo mo akodi dwa. No mo di sika na ye sorry aduane na ba. Na omaba be feeding kolano. They promised them say teacher no bekwa akoto odwan akoko hwan no de amomoma no. Me send about my second video quick. And they said I can be me run it through quick so I can sell my Bawumia, which is what I'm here to do. Where video SHS won kola eduane asebe ya de momo edi. Hopefully this is it. I
want to video your food, Come with your food.
No try
let me video your food. Let me video No, not your faces. I will not bring your face, but I want to video your food. I want to video your food to show the world the kind of food President Mahama is giving the students. Give the students Sabulugu Senior High, no meat, no egg, no nothing. This is what they voted for. Why? Look at the food the students are eating.
Kizu, thank you. Ebio John Mahama na buy promising you say you buy your mano, one more berry patra. One more berry akoko nsa, akoko nine. Now, so sometimes me Jenny me sister call a Krobo girls, okay? This show University of Ghana. And one of the things here that she always used to be grateful for was Eduane. Say Eduane ane de moment na ye say jollofa either say ubenya kosua baako ana akoko baako. Say ye dokono a ye ma sardine. And I say, I'm chinam na wudi edi. Yet na Ghana. Uti, yet na Ghana. Emma abaina wonu ebra na odi ade no. When to me ama obano koko cap ba kupo anom da. I'm talking John 1-1. John Mahama first time oba no. When to me ama oba no Coco atreba kupo free no more that. But when to me convince you say abai na waba wo be di and collect free education but na yehu o mafono to. Yet yes yan kan kire wo say na na Akufo-Addo asay education in Ghana. And ne wa wo say ye ma wo bankram ye aduane enu 2% Mahama ba ne ye ma wo ba ne nipa aduane me pa to say aduane no ba na nya na baby. Last time is it not gratis so one for teachers one for be school Ghana schools one for omo president na be gina say free education no as say awofo no etua as say omutua feeding as say omutua boarding as say omutua uniform as say omutua sania mani ni na abanda da no tumi de ma wa wentua no enti me question bi on be say me wo fa so mani awo hwe me Dana Rivers ya wo hwe me minu ya wo hwe me ne wo hwe me say at least for whom ya wo hwe me Frimpong, please I want you people to tell me abanya obaya sebio eduane a na wo babedi enya uka u uniform ne house slippers ni bibia Angel Kabonu, that is his name, Nagrat. These were the people who were poo-pooing the free education, because teacher ni be and headmaster do or no the business what they account they say or town school tadi ni bi or one crop for pam on no the business. And Akufo-Addo aban said there be on no beton tadi and the amankoda into sense Ghana no benya for school uniform no supply never born into sadia yen say free education. And so my question comes back again. The anana ban yet and times was saying Ghana sikanim otumitua ube fees o man eduane di ye 3 times a day. Oh yeah, day student and ma 1 hot meal. Yanka see him say a teacher for no cracker say yo mudi eduane ni bi. Entity o the anana memwo bon na memwo no yankwasi amemwo no na ohwe oba otua ni fees o man eduane or man uniform, or man exercise books, or man the textbooks, as so many internet, you the buy research school. I buy no ya papa now, no dear wabana Ghana ye no, or so sad dear way I bind that phone and tiny yama or no dear own to me yet, that's why your papa chain I bind that down, Yansen mania politics to me. Nobody's going to tell me say, can I say politics na ye MP before. You bet yes, it's a yen so you but oben to me and pass it. Obane da chia bono. Inti wo dia ne say hey NDC. Nanso abrabo editoriality Jimmy. That is not politics. So be back at me say textbooks and anado etoma obase won sua no meye krachini no eya de bone inti pamono na ono meye education ye na sa textbooks no osi on to me ntoma na wo ka kire me say de osi on to me ntoma no ye ja papa wadwene na enya adwuma enya politics na wo ye. This is why I want Ghanaians to start thinking. That is not politics. Education no osi oba be shemu kina. This is still thank you. I'm education to me akoyi no. John Mahama so on to me yene Angel Kabonu or say free education mu betua ye ka kire am first na mo see oh MBB for boa Mahama ba e wekem cause what is happening in the schools. And that is how they start. Maybe some of you don't know, but that is how NDC starts. Because me see nyanse bi animu say me a student, me that's the Kobe. Me a student, Me a student. Now, me 3 exams me pass it because of entity ye de my extra classes aban etuyaka. Books ni ade ye de my past question papers ni ade sebio ye de kire wade. Enu nti me pass it. Aban fofraba. Sabi no onye maminti no madisua ka ekiri. Messi oh daddy aban no ba ye na obema me uniform papa bi Empabua papa bi, eduane papa bi, teachers papa bi, eyusu ye no. Sa aban ni mo ya aban fun be di akonwa kan mi ni am ebe tete ane afaya. Na mmom aban na wentumi anya me sebe koko cap ba kokora wa ma me bi no. Ono ya aban papa adenti akos me ye ndis ni. How? How? Isn't that very stupid? Okay? Method the question and your politics you. Yeah, it's not politics. What will men sing? Went to me and Fabako Crown Coesis. I buy for Froba, you know. Went to me and my Obana, one person I sing a quack or churo biomen when your school are all your day, or where we are school now by your nursing, your one nursing training college, yes, I'm on a nursing training allowance. Ote, sa buy ni mum, eh, buy bonnet. Now, I buy na talk while you the truck talk keke. When to me and ye be a ma will ban fence you no, or ya buy papa because we NDC. That is foolery. Jimmy. I buy so peso fairly obano. Na obano da chebono. Na ono de beye case wa bontin say free education tin amakola na mpasse. Ah. Now you will free say I buy your free education for 8 years. Nana nkola na pass it. Now you see a person you do ban set political points. Obana wa brand ho. Ye man feli. Ye man obana feli. Uganda ni na wa brand oba ho ye man feli. Said ye beya you bet me aka say free education is no good. And that's you. Your boss actually with me and then see. I have no me and me catch them say. No deck for air control. One more man pass a call mass near the omo no. They will not pay less than 80 million. Me patch me buana. And then no deck control. One cost 8,000 Ghana. Titikano 80 million for one class pay. Ma Uganda nyansa nyankopon de dum wono. Mane nya adwuma wa ha mame. Na me no ka asembi. Aban ni sa akoda no mre free o ma no uniform kura na e den ma wo se wo do ba ne be ko school. Aban na tu akola hu ka ma akola ya control exams na aban bi se and nam first year stress free loan or the be man kola no sika the be man kola no ntino we failing kola so that the intake could be low. Na uwiya kope 8,000 80 million. Na fa ko register wo ba for course ba kope ugina ho say yezu Jimmy na we Jimmy enye zubia Jimmy and what said I say what Jimmy nyankopon de ma wo no o fa anya adwuma we nye yezu eyeze bia kwase wo ba no da ache na wo say no eye hin yezu hin za e ko yezu za yezu na ko ye ne eye hin a e ko zu we Mon feria de say aban na mo se anya papa no tumi twa wo ba 8 years and mo bia be ye doctors mo bia nya scholarship outside aban no ya aban papa no sebio aban papa ni mo ntumi ye den aban papa na ntumi ma wo ba sa na ma we ase akwadira degree abo mo say yesu ekozu wan Jimmy Fazam crass semi flo na ye che bra we di no nte politics ase na e na ye kenuforiata mra wasia oba ne dache what has it got to do with kenuforiata? Go and bring kenuforiata oba na kafie ne dache abo no because ya tese ye can be e o mo say ye kenuforiata ye ko fa kenuforiata mra enti wo kwa omunya ye so mo ka free education as man wa ka se kenuforiata let kenuforiata come Okona so maka se niama boa de anoma ka se go and bring an ofuriata mi kan niama mo aya de wundi di ye ndis ni jedanchie wundi di ye na sabi kan ofuriata na omo de neba sabi o predia sa ye beti diska ma so sabi o predia sa kan ofuriata aba Ghana na ya ma me seli ayoko botwe Obeye your foreign minister. Obete Ghana in the international rema. It wasn't scandal. It was good things. Now you're born another abaso. Now you're born Ghana abaso. Now 1 year they say Ghana a beacon of democracy. Businessman or Bepejan and so say Ghana is the new development. Everybody go to Ghana. Usher documentary, for those of you who like to watch business documentaries. Those of you who like to watch there's no time on Becca Africa. Yambo Ghana di number 1 or number 2. I buy phone no, son or they will call you. And this ya ba bemu me pa cho ha so hia me pa me sremo ehia me we di hia me chin bibia MPP for fan cheme sa se mo amaking, but I have to say it. NDC have some real mindful one crop for winning deal me pa cho no money na ye jini for sa o me sre opi mo fan cheme MPP for. But I'm speaking the truth. Please. And no beer said you or NDC and no kwasi and penny. The woman said, one more yakwasi and pafuano, one more to minute John Mahama nya Juma because the unknown penny that's away. Tieni pa. And yes, the NDC don't have men who they have real intelligent guys in them. But some intelligent guys, no, they are not pushover, they are not bootlickers. And John Mahama essence only more the or person they be surrounding the whole way today, bootlickers, so that he feels so at the end of the day, no, men I'm here out there. Sure. Obi Bisam se Felix who are they? Anya Shekrano. Minimukrano. Ye was Spio Gabra. Honorable Spio Gabra. Our track record. My favorite and cranias is say you're not so at all Najinama John Mahame. Alabi. Ono cry the white chancellor paying. Alabi. Papa Moon is our big fucking. And Tinanka John Mahama. On to me position being found more could the top blocker. Nanka on fan penny for Ibin chambers no more idea. So on koya ye then the top diplomat na. The top diplomat. The Secretary of State is the top diplomat in every country. If you don't know, I'm telling you that today. What happened? What happened to you guys? What happened? And then I'm coming, okay? I think for more time, now, my baby last no hard in the pan. Or tell me, boom, say ya. Baby, I'm will be. I should wanna be there. More fan chemi. Not here. But Shadia, every Secretary of State to be on you are the top diplomat. And all the buy in your type of governance, no more top diplomat, no your foreign minister. I said, I make a munti in you. Mamma fan, yes, say MPP NDC. Because the course when any MPP NDC inquire. Uti 1. Ghana form a passport here back. Ye ni MPP passport. And ye ni NDC passport. Tieni. Ye ni MPP for passport you move to can you move use. This is World Cup ye baby. Ye need the NDC for be use. And ye need the MPP for be use. Ye ni na ye Ghana, one passport penny ye use. And notice our foreign minister ma o passport no ho ba asemo. It does not only affect MPP for hello. And that is why you must speak. We end this near my dear way here. Or could the top blocker it's not a diplomat? Or could the top blocker is a self-centered witch, a self-centered wizard? A wizard in motion, baby man, and we are there. That is a good top blocker.
Bayi bema ne ho ya ne da ogine ono nko ane ho. Ono ane party po onye ne wo mo ho. Eni okuja to blocker. Na mamu mfe ni agro. Aden na make sa. Boy we buy ya obeye foreign minister. The first thing was to close down the US embassy. The reason I would close to embassy in the NSA. One more or no okuja to na junimuno omo ye MP before. Enti yam pam wo mu ninara. Na on fa the NDC for mayor den embecho. That is the only reason. Na sa action no. What is the problem e de baye? Uti America asemo amika emunim. Estan say omunim. New ones na abadon omunim the process intino. Or say do your courier service ni MPP ninti ya Jeffrey ninsem. Minua say me no can say there is a woman Oma said that earth people under the carpet. I didn't even know that she had started the process. But we sue Ghana government, foreign ministry. Okuja to block omun kan trem da ba me ka kire mo. We sue foreign ministry. Adenti na ye sue no. Wono agi sabio ne passport dia ba wo be pe visa. Ade akosra ne nana. Na abrokwa ni new guys no de omo ba ye no enhu yo. E mo mo de ma me no e passport akomo bi fufuro wo kuro fufuro so. Ti asem ni ye. NDC for mamu nyimi. When you NDC MPP matter, this is foreign diplomacy. This is foreign ministry issue. You first any ni agro, you first any politics. Because you need MPP passport, and you need NDC passport. Okuja told the no na me pene no mo MPP before. And opia no be passport. Ekokodi obi nsem. Can you imagine the breach in that? Can you imagine the breach in that? Obi passport o. Ye to me fanese wo o passport. Ekodi obi ho wo kuro foforo so. We information in our room. So nipa no person odi ubone a, obetumi the passport ne keke edi ubone. You swept that under the carpet. And check. And I am mame sabion prediasa jena no pokwa jemai. Esan ko jina otutu bi de ma America for. Ebio there is something called US aid. No mo de boa Ghana. Now you to me dey so many projects. Because of that action intino, as we speak to you, US aid was withdrawn from Ghana. You withdraw free yo. Still you see a black one. And your foreign minister. A woman yakopa chow and Debbie and in answer. And America back and say 5 years now or the Mayan be 2 passports a visa now or the Mayano. Wadan in 3 months, Samokaya 3 months. And I know say I see okay, Samobeji 2 fugitive BDR. Samobeji Crawford one way the Bonnie America, na America assassinating to me containing there. You better restore 5 years no Eddie Amamo. Yen na ye hu bi. And no more restore ye Eddie Maye. Nti against anka foreign ministry there anka ho no mo ayi kom. Na ye jeja ye ho. Ama sati wu yes the proye such a corrupt demon like Okuja to Blokwa. Okuja to Blokwa o che akobe manim ne ene esin bi egu nanum. Adwen boni nti ontumi nya toothpaste papa no de paste esi egu nanim ni na eden anoa nti say last kura mete ya mate so ne Kennedy Japan akosign contract say eja Kennedy so obeye meko dent or de ameko ebeye pepsodent ya mudi betwi mese nti am say no bi ena Okuja to betumi de apo sa ne ono se ase kokoneni no obetumi de apo. Such a useless, unprepared guy becomes your top diplomat, and he's fucking up your country, and you think it is politics. Wait to me. This guy is fucking up your country's political outside there, or say Ghana's image in the outside world, and people are thinking, say it is politics. NDC MPP.
Me no ka say. And these 4 boys ni bebre. E bomb pa yes a World Cup yi. Omo party for ni betumi aye shenanigans kakra. Na omo etumi di omo aye den. Omo etumi di omo ewuram. Meboa. It is a we end this near Tiaman Jimmy. We end this near man fa end this year zooming kata when you kwasi be what you net and answer. They are more top diplomat near no or the hamo. No top diplomat no baby oki kamo kono or the hamo. O pesa oba World Cup. Maya makwasia ide no kwasia kekansa okuja top nanimu tantanta akwa we yanim ya seta nanimu ya seta sabe action sabe open for ho atema fantame kase ne how speak ne how uso sabe ukoti a wuchei enya bi na US boy se na ya diplomat bi mo no atumi atia America ya wo kuja to blocker. Coming from the poorest constituency in the whole Ghana. Ma Jimmy Papa. When you say, mo, NDC for. Mr. Tama, who say, oh, more than Quasia phone a dim when you now yet too late. Yet too well, World Cup, Baba, and I'm a boy. I will expect to say, my government is in power, so at least, I'm not sure, many America bedding, I bet said the attitude. O top diplomat na sorry na o kasa rough na o kekan sem bad reputation dey ba Ghana ho. What's the politics until you don't mind onya kwase ya huh? Debbie seriously we end this ni fine. You want to go to America o pesa o ko Canada and Mexico for World Cup. Na oba sonson en kakra oba sonson ho kakra na ebre na duro na watumi akọ World Cup no opportunity bi ba mu asebe me pajo kim na America no opportunity bi ba otu watumi aye no mat na ma mo top diplomat na ma say ya the visa restriction e dey ato Ghana so. Ya the visa restriction ato Ghana so that ho gina say ezu eyenza Jimmy no. Eyezu papa ben. Eyezu ni free. Let's be honest. Eyezu no they say eyezu say ade ana ense ye. Obi nkwasi akeka ne nsem a wakoka nti no. Akofa problem de abreme. One try World Cup so nyame amem. Na say Trump baby anadwene na chima akoto no se nchime mfiri wa ye de na agro saa ebedu akire no na Ghana mo amwe abrochire nkwa na mo betumi akọ because what they think nene say ya wa Ghana for America into omo na nkonkotwe match no yankasa yankrofo ye okuja to na no keken ya so akokan kwasa asem ya usa nkrofo femu dwane ono ana kokan ye ono ana kokan ye kire international community say nkrofo femu dwane enu nti no obi obedwane bia ya mfa no mra Ghana. And you are here thinking that is politics because you are NDC. Because we are NDC ninti. Yet the visa restriction at our country so it have a big impact on the citizens of Ghana. Akolebi wa pass you when you school America or the visa ya the student visa in Ebeba. Or top diplomat ama eno there's a problem with it. On you know banu school na ebe bono no on you know Jose ezu eyeza how. Make this make sense to me. Nanka meba sebio wo be kwa American school. And every sahunia ma akoye ba sentino akode no school sinsemu minima akode idache. Osemi NDC nintino even though say meba no scholarship nanka wo kona brochire school nanka wo kona brochire abono no me NDC ninti eyezu eyeza wabodam. I'm not going to dress up that a dambo. Obi Krasta, that's my situation. No, now Emily, sorry, okay? Sorry now, NDC for me nimotokwa ya hono de amom aje nuanom na adwene te say adwene na wam me nim what is wrong with these people. So adwene say people opposition na nani agiama, but physically you are deteriorating, development wise you are declining. Pe obi wo ha we be a factory kakra bi wo Ghana. Okranin trowa or den trowa se kan mu de be brochire we benya business partners kakro ni omu ye adwuma eto den se obedi be 1 month bi we brochire so be fa ne cars so be fa ne niam bi we brochire enu nti no be hia service ne ade no Ghana ni ote Ghana ote opa adwuma ote onim nyansa se ye the visa restriction ba businesses ho be trom on te no enti ezu eyeza Ghana. Tale no, NDC there no, erade. There be God. NDC there be God. Please, no. No. There be. We no. No, that cannot be a normal brain. Mr. Drew, that cannot be a normal brain because many of your business ewa America. Sabi dia mi didi no. Say NDC, say MPP, mididi. Mididi kakra kro. Na ye de me country as a restriction mu. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that. Me pacho restriction na eba ye no. 75 countries no. Me pacho enyame na medi omudin beto abontin o. Enti Albert Guni. Albert Guni o se wan. I know you are here to fool. But let me also tell you, say, everything I'm saying is something that is already in the media. I'm not here misinforming nobody. Me Jimmy Waha. Utie. There is a visa restriction on Ghana. Me pacho eye no kre. Ana eye no kre. Please. Me pacho eye ampa. Say Trump the 75 nations be akwa kwashe visa restriction mu ana me pacho eye no kre. Is it true? So, Albert, how am I misinforming people? Can you tell me where I have misinformed people? In this case, Sebio, yade visa restriction ato countries be so Ghana ka ho me pacho. Is that misinforming somebody? Me catch us so many nyansa. Emily, I'm telling you this. Intina me okay, now I say yes. Debbie. Because they don't deserve to live. I swear to God. Most of them don't deserve to live. Because away from society, the society will never go forward. Yeah. Businessmen be a business that say yo, and this in tea. Or say, hey, why are you misinforming people? How? Academic school, Nivisa Dibeko school, and there was in Semu, you see, and this in tea. Yanka said there's nothing wrong. How? Please, you who will end this in Nikono? Let me know why. Why? They say the immigration visa affects everybody. It would affect you because in that home. Immigration visa ban and yes, who to have in American kwa muntie ni ye. And yes, who to have in America. Because once you are not from that country, you are an immigrant. Whether you are traveling on a visitors or you are traveling on a scholarship visa or you are traveling on a work visa, whatsoever, you are still an immigrant. So anything that affects the visa process affects you too. Mamu nyimi. Jimmy, I'm done with these people. I say, Mutio no abroad for you. The restriction relates to only visas for residents, not visiting visas. The patcho Obi and Google Saban no why now omo. You see how they move around. Utie asemna daho plane. Obi ehun biye. Obi e kan biye. Obi e tie bi no. Yes, see NDC nti. Yankasa nye sa na tie. How can you live with people like this in a society and expect a society to able grow? How? They don't see anything. Only you and now me no can say only you. But you say you zoop. I didn't ya pamo account for party no is in opposition. It's many that account party is in opposition. That's all. And one on the account party no at opposition, no, and I don't care whether I eat or I don't eat. I don't care whether my children go to school or they don't go to school. I don't care whether I get a visa application through or not. I don't care. We are talking about visa processing. And this guy is talking about, oh, I'm more permanent, you know, and such a logic. And family in I wine. And family in I wine. Kakaure ure, ti bonkoso. You could get to a broco and see a secro. And in a sumu fisa wachishito. Nene, just some being arrogance. Arrogant, keke. Just throwing his weight about for things he doesn't even understand. Yawaha. And Israel for so many Palestine for higher than Enyantoka. Oko, I said Bobikuma, Aguna Bobikuma, Akoledu Awa, chocolate to grow when you be that. And so you say you have 40 tons of chocolate products. Adequate support. So there's nothing wrong with that. And this is for by no matter they want to align themselves with Russia. Russia. They want to align or so move free America and Europe. Normally align with Russia. And as a matter of fact, everything as so far, the pigs say they want to align with Russia. Yes, when the penny back on, Yemum, Uwidim. Sure, Shona, you will Kromuha. And Trump said, or no, what one and a hockey cana. Or pursue ye BB. And or say based on drug charges or the Akoche Venezuela for a president Maduro yo yate amai including Canada to be diplomatic no oh I deal with the America for man ye nank wetwa so unim a block what letter or no I wanted Donald Trump na by say releasing Maduro with immediate right there. Hey Ghana, hey NDC for no man, they have to die, man. No, me when they ready could be. When this Nana Junior may be a kuno cry because Charlie that squad no and you're correct. Your top diplomat, Ako Kantokwa. Eddie Abe for it, Ghana. Emma ye can one someone. And this needs a not buying a wasso. Ain't we should pretend say it is not true. That is not the true nature of things. In fact, with him, let me block this fool. Yes. And let us have our program. Me say, media maka. Set World Cup near Bekwe. Almost say it's not going to affect. You better sure how many people are. Ebenya visa. So almost the ba. About the World Cup maybe. Mon O top diplomat echo issue ultimatum. Eddie ama America say America for me can UK for and nepo. O come parliament to omu aden omoko. Minority ni say say omo prime minister na beka say dia Trump aye no wrong on kai in jomne na ikonana. Mo amu UK mo kan chem say if I'm lying. Because I watch the debates. That's what I do on my spare time. I like to watch debates in the different parliaments. Sometimes I go to the German parliament, try to see how their processes go. Sometimes I watch the US, sometimes I watch Belgium. Like I watch different countries to see how their processes go on. And as we speak right now, UK for Prime Minister to me can be definite be out. China. You'll be able to me say we condemn the act. Simple no we condemn the act. You get a small boy like Kuku the Tabloka. The on one the box I own to me simeninfi. The onu to being the 12 being no trunk was sialete. The problem bebre Ghana. Usiyemu ye ninguso. Because it's your government in power. So even if Ghana get thrown to the wolves, so students be visa say the processes of obtaining visa get more tighter. Krana on Crawford me and your opportunity and fan to Kanya. Are you okay? So long as NDC is in power. Now said the Amakano. When you beba mahosono. Now you're too late. The second version of my program today is to sell Dr. Bawumia. Now, me pacho, I can't me paying you. I can't see now here con ahaini meba. Oh, you are. Me pacho, I can't see now here kusino. MPP for NSA a kunyato inti ye kwaku yi okendifo na yeni na ya hu tedia 2023 ye no enkrofo bi aye wo mo adwene se omo be say MPP party no omo be guna ma na ye say CPP enunti ampa no kre se omo mount stage no mo kasa na obi anka nkyere wo so ye MPP ni abadwen se NDC ni na gina ho kasa 2023 omo ye sanka ye counter yan so candidate you could na chini ka kire say we should not and you dey mo man call here. We are into another election year. Allergy. And same thing is happening again. Now, answer no. Dr. Bawumia de medin kaka say otesa be. The son fa so e bibiri. E be ka bi. Na mama nkrofo so kwan na mo so ma be ka bi. Anita Pia, you are also welcome that say. Race ni na won nkrofo mi enuntem. Canada Japan. Ene Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. En kaifo ni na yedamo asese mu beja ayen. Na so ejina san nkrofo we emienu so. Na menamwa na miko hu flyer bi. Ye papa Kennedy a compre kwa Japan a picture ene boso. Na where dia na oma atro wo ho a PhD. Initially no man tia se ya me say na papa or your PhD da be amante ti chire no e na ne camp no boy ba kwa me ne ye fine kakra enye sem ne ye fine on the like me ne ye fine because we are friends but ono Ken e na me mo Bawumia ya we bisa challenge that PhD na say the same sa na nya de keto o P no stand for patriotic tienie Kennedy Japan di ode ato no sunu no P no stands for patriotic. So patriotic. Who is a patriot? A patriot is somebody that says yes. Many omuni na anya adwene so majority carries the vote. Into me mfa me nko selfish interest and fan say ade. Eya no kre amma me ho. Nanso ekuo ni na gina say be gina timunti. Manum nsuo, manum mentasuo. Makama koma ato me yem. Ade we pa de na sesa nka me na me ya yipa nanso Ghana nti menya ne saa. A patriot puts the total people before his personal interest. Enu nti na obeti a te utie ye nananom ebeje your mind to ho na omuja ye nwum bi se yen ara ya sasini na eya bodenden ma yen adenti a emoja bi hwegu ye enkrofo bi kunye enkrofo bi de wo mo wedie wo mo BBC wa wo mo anya Ghana ho $1 pwendi na so mo se Ghana nti that is patriotic. And come away. Na so say me hwemani ni na say there be mejina emanako ye. That is patriotic. That when we say somebody is patriotic, somebody who is willing to sacrifice their life for the total good. Said ye be ya ubia ho beto no. Why you willing say ade na mene ya the omo ye mene de ya nanso ekuo ninti oman ninti ebusua ninti mede me bibia ehye ho obi oye patriotic so we bi enuma chen Ghana bia ono we bi enuma obi ekura chen nkroma yate papa obi adwuma yate yesi obi adwuma yes okay ani papa since ya opesa Ghana kosri ya the tax na chechere man enu nti onyame ato wonsam ebi wo wonsam ide na ne ba bia wo companies ne wo no Mr. Patriotic chere yesa wo don ban no and you are willing to pay your fair share na yentumento dabi twe me ebidabi mi kobo me company ba ko me kobo yo mo betata me sa into this time there me mo bia metata me to me companies no kra me nka me bia wo yet or say or ye patriotic. Hey, mo be co-position. Me be co-position. Ade we am dey aya me. Hey, mo be co-position. Mo boa kra hey, mo opposition kra dey mo koda da. Yet or ye patriotic. Hey, President Akufo-Addo, Bawumia mo. Hey, mo mama mu show down. Mo mama mu show. Hey, me na money me hey, me Kennedy, me. Hey, mo me. Hey, me a bro rough. Yet or say or ye patriotic. Mesrao yenim sa wanko school enu akiri yanso nyame adawroma ne sikenti o wanim difo bebere be no sa patriotic sa pii ne moma ne nimfiri ne din no na mfata no obi o ye patriotic no onkoton ne party secret and farm more position say yan farm mabo no because onu akoma aba ne bu afu. You are not patriotic. There's nothing patriotism in that. Me no wo mu secret. Hey mo, kwaya mo fa so wi me meka. Hey mo mawu. Hey mo, yeah, mo. Yet I'm patriotic. Please. That is not patriotism. Nti saa pii no mun free ho. Na mmom mon starting fa we nhye ho. Ye bo Kennedy Japan din anamaka PhD. Me pato PhD no ase ne say pull him down. Ni be training ni na mu. Kennedy Japan PhD no. Onu no nim de enti ase e friend PhD o. And I hear to abenti ya say patriotic, honesty, and discipline. There be. A patriotic person is not self-centered. Say anya media and say delegates anya patriotic. Edun tipino. Moses are patriotic no na munye the pool. The Kennedy ni mu ye no. Share me jo ma branka sakwa we me gina se konwa. Hwe how akumsin. Wo obedi my ahe. Ha wo asenso bo ache. Wo ma me ton konkonte. Wa bodam metu. Chema untumi. Ati ameye no. Chema untumi. Di amede be ye no. Adentia untumi din abasoro. Adentia how akumsin din abasoro. She is becoming a popular front in the party. And once Kennedy is alive, nobody can be better in MPP because we na ayono na hwemo. Obi a waye ye we MPP mu bi anya Kennedy anka wa anya ye. Wan hu Kennedy anka wa brabo aye basa. A patriotic person does not put their personal interest ahead of the general good. Into pato pino Montreal pool ewo ho. And I'm share the next one so yes H honest. Is Ken really an honest man? I don't think so. How honest is he? Your mama, what you cry for? Your mama, read my lips. You are a foolish man. You are a stupid man. And I will check what we are there. And where we are. Me say, Ibrahim Mama dear. Say, your papa near Fanantuma. Men will do. Men will do. Hey, Kennedy. On the check Kennedy, they were serious. So, Kennedy dear, no, Papa dear, on fast some you yate. Kennedy Japan, Eba opposition. Mahama Kromfo. Mahama stupid foolish. Ibrahim Kromfo. Ibrahim stupid foolish, no. Oh, he is a fine gentleman. Me need to be born in the account. And then the mini Ibrahim Mahama ye business. Sika bentino. Now I'm pese Ibrahim Mahama. Said you almost didn't bet to me you. And so now me think I am for Ibrahim Mahama and to my menu me. And then the Sika na ni free Ibrahim Mahama oba me untino. Or a fine gentleman. Oh, I mean, a Lordina, dear men, you find you. I am to me, con one in a bon community na. Yes, so you're honest. How honest is the man who is willing to hide his property so that he doesn't get taxed? How honest is he? He's not honest. How honest is a man who has children with different women? See her? And is only able to pay attention to you if you do according to what he wants. And is willing to lie to destroy you anytime, any day. How honest is he? A man on no abakachira said you prediasa. Nembani biadani a shewo. Only that says you have the fine children. Only you do a man saying to bet me at it your may. What in the mark you are saying the man Daniel shewo for one beduma. And a cocaine. Any Jamine and one mobile. An honest man. Yet see a baby and cabin shemu. And or say, Onimukwaya MP before fire, woman do we are the Obi or try to call the Ghana office in MPP. MP before we have them every 8 years. Boneko amoye no honest man no ent me anka. Ye wo krom ha ne ase ye asofo amoye hire matatata. Ede ne ebedi. Ye simu ni na mo akromfo mo ye widifo. Enti saade a ye bo show e de amamo. Na ye de atete mu ni na moto. Ye wo wa na papa ne baaye. Papa ne baaye o se Asofo ni bi de wo mo abaye den wo mo abepacho enti wo mo asem wetwa so. Are you honest, pan? An honest man that will cut plea deal outside. Are you honest? Now so obi akunipa esie no. Kennedy so nipa na bepa ne chonti ene de we jai manaka. Honest in way. Honest in way. Honest in way. Are you honest too? But then someone working in Nara, he comes back and he ties himself with this. Honest in way. You will krumuha. You will krumuha. You kotwaba. And no say ni baby mama bako adwa safua. Adwa safua you say near the private jet one we akofano. Adwa safua say me pa atwanya no kure. Ne baba mi o. Ne mba mi enu ma mi. O say enya no kure. Yes, you are honest. No problem. I have no problem with that. Make it can't win in every and say if this is an honest man for you, I take it in your books. Yawaha. Me see from now me say, oh my bribe me $850 million. Hey, Mr. Honesty. 850 million. You see from share me a tough papa. Now Bawumia over 850 million now. Oba Ghana. Every 8 years as 850 million. The president in said the 20. Say Bawumia etwe no $850 million. Ewa bra say you can get to your bom 8 years in as Ghana president ya onya 850 million no. Meboa onya osi omwa ofa osa. Say ne and no de hu evidence beba because I'll bring all the evidence. I'll bring all the evidence. All the evidence na kan yem ba kokora ma 850 million eno nkoda nchen. Yeah, me asanto ba chino ndi me na me MP before my appointment amu ye ni na ya me dem ni ye no me na me ya appointment na Akufo Addo se nya me na me ya appointment na nka Akufo Addo me na me ye me you yate afei obi a wono na yi appointment na Akufo Addo no ade achinya no mo kwasiafo e na party jimifuo we e na sta na Addo ne de waye na no agum e na mo ya jimifuo appointees for kwasiampapo appointees for mo jimi kila to bo ase kila nkuto to bo ase Mr. Oniabey to nyabotre yati ya na abeka kire say appointees we wona de won man na Addo meboa Ghana for meboa mo kan kire me you will krom ha e na obeka kire say appointment ya ye ni na ye no with them afi mu ha de onipa na eba Janet mete won ka cho Janet afra mete won ka che na mama mete won ka onipa na o say sabio ye de appointment ni na ma ye no ebe gino ena he me nya hwe ena ya mama hwe ena since 2021 ya 2020 ye amoto abewie ye mama hwe ye pese egumadwuma omo pese omo gumadwuma na me omo yesa I will break the party omo pese omo say madwuma I will expose the party I will destroy the party I will say the party I will mean no one kind. Now me pese mo who say onye honest because in politics there's something called lobby to lobby for something. And to say so one person Kennedy Japan and a mass appointee seen in our appointment there. He is the liaison, he lobbied. And there is always money that comes from it. Inti or lobby yejin who's kedi. Owie no san beka kire say san krofo na ono aso ono na appointee omoma eyifo no wo mo akrofo. So Kennedy knew he was letting the president appoint thieves Because on the do come president. Please, we are using this word so when you attack, you use to Kennedy Nanu Asem delegate for Muntie, or be attacking Waho, ye the Nanu Asem, and ye the young fan to whom. Onipana or say, or no, and on ma sabi appointment in our call, you know. Was he appointees? I want the man and now Kufuadu not say you phone call, from one quo. Sir, Cromford, that's the canon not of Shimuka. Steka, sorry, why any tigre, ni kondo, sabi, kukua, afena, sabi, ya count to ma. Now, what's the way a delegate here? Because I want to say, hey, Papa, no, be a what's the one idea appointment to say that now they are Cromford appointment man, another one. Me can. Not Sabio, Chado Beyonce, that time, no, not Sabi, Chado Beyonce dross the Etienne. Chado Beyonce, ne dross, yes, the Etienne. What the Pam Fuguma Mekum. Ne dross to say baga. So we are delegate here. The question should be. Yeah, Papa Kennedy say appointments and another day, the majority of them, over 98% of them, and I'm one to no munyae. And the question I'm a percent delegate be baby sak Kennedy Japan or say you did Germany say Nancy Mura. Unim send crop for ya crumb for. Unim saw me a ready for. Unim say one ya papa. And then to me that down one do command and I do now say do my boy a chrono and Agent Sam, no, Exim Bank, Meboa. What do you share? The people who are following him right now. The people following him now are people on my head. People are Sebio Prediasa. You do 2 vintage points. Even in Atoshi, Opioto Dacho. Natoshi, Opioto Da. Opioto Dacho. Inke opioto da chon na to si opioto da chon kobo ho opioto da chon ene de so ye Beyonce ene de pioto no o she J string o sha ho matin ani bi ena ba ko ne se den J string o e man wo ba ko bi o mo yi ena ton meaning and a tongue. And then they're not to see on set t-shirt be on faber sheet in China saying or said G string into the Huaba corner. Delegate for Yenimsama Junior Jumatuto. There is no honesty in that man. There is no honesty. There is nothing about honest. When it comes to Kennedy Japan, he is not honest, okay? He has never been honest. He has only been able to gain power that he plays on the intelligence of people. And that is what has gone for him. Because the ban appointment now, Uchayatro, is not honest. Kennedy says he's PhD, patriotic, honest. Now, I see P in a Montreal pool. There's nothing patriotic about him, and I've given you my reasons. Eban honest is what onye honest. Nen samu waken in no ene wa walking in our back. Or tire no the time mahama. Or say the okan in an ye tro na nye no kre. Inti se we a delegate ano asen bisa ho say. Am this na won na for pre no. Papa ne se oni ne ho asembo ne bi aka. Osi oni papa ne ho asembo ne bi aka. Enti se obeye ne flag bearer. Afi na obeka kire o se o papa ne na me se me ni ne ho asembo ne kan. Na sama me flag bearer de a ene me obi ka. Mahama chadofie ni na aye ne de a enti de ayi. Chadofie Mahama de enti de ayi. Into the Yanto Abama, the MPP, and that's what they will ask you. Hey, Lodina, wa Jiko board contract into the end. Okay, Lodina, Jiko board contract. So what? And you will cry now sitting in I 3. And you Kennedy, the honest man, yan, I catch say, the Awu can follow moon in an a throw. I feel the about a throne in the to me than a papa. Such a man cannot lead a party like MPP. Let our eyes clear out. Honest man, here be you. Honest man. During Corona, during Corona, Obabe kachire say, Okwa America, ekwa ye check up. Na eni amabo aye den wa America ebi nsida. Nti na na ekufu adone na ban de omo aye ade pa so omo atumi ama Ghana ejina baby ejina no. Na ni ama kakra bi ofa aye okeka bo mu no na enye sika keto akra. But onya me na me kan yo mesrem. This is the honest man, Kennedy Japan. Mr. Honest Kennedy. Osi oba American Corona time no. Niame mu aye ding. Oko Ghana osan ko si su dia se chale enye easy crowd. Afei ebre son ye na ye koto aba. Enye corona bia economics my foot. Ya bumbong. Bawumia na abo honorable. Who come my interview or joy? Okay, today say America cry then. Na don't know my idea. Instead, then all of a sudden, president here also who paid into all of a sudden, Papa now also why idea no government now idea no woman idea na do my head na it's my fault. Minyame na mekai. Kennedy Japan mekai. Enyame na mekai yo. Ye waha. Eno bae. Ejuma ye hia ejuma. Enu kwanso obi akra dwene so be se ejuma ne bi kuayo. Kuayo de ya kwasiampa fo ejuma. Wo ye kua no agini ama. Me pa to wo ebi e kuani enyame kwasi na meka. Mo candidate na mo se ye nto aba ma no. Nenu ma asem na meka. Oso obi oye kua bi aye kwasia sabi o mpreduansa. Because kua ye ejuma ye nkwasi ejuma. Yes, honorable had in the Korea young Kwasi Juma. And I may I say my sugar factory. Sugar factory, no, sabi a fool, I made door here, and a Martina one, and sabi commander for Mr. Commander for the woman ye da. Commander, moi, will be a free commander, be a mobile bread, and ye sugar factory, ye honorable had the day. Me go be a here. How many job at 2 video? To commander for the one mobile brepa honorable. Yashua actually the business partner be almost say actually the four. To commander for the one mobile brepa copy that wombe at the person be uncle commander for. Afei eba say e koto aba. Kuyayo the ya papa. Kuyayo na man say amude muntie. Ona mo no kobie kroboduma ase. Okobie debi for so manya Kennedy Japan ko do so manya ho a enkoda bi unse those time school omo say ya na yemfa praye mra nti enkoda no omu ko twabere na omo de abesensen praye Kennedy tini V8 mo say V6 ohun ya o se abei we ya de be ye kenten ya de me kan akrobofo e de abe ye kenten dada ya nwe ne kenten Ghana dada and na wo call upholstery ni ade yo mo ye kura ye was stopping test ni ade a ye de sebe bede ayi am friend say ayi abe who ayi we do am de nwe ne kenten and aye ye de be ye center table a craft for okay obi atron a craft for ye de be ye kenten ye de be ye say artisan for Kennedy Japan, the rich millionaire, at parliament for 24 years. When to me uncle be a crafting business, Sabia Crobophone say, Muman can and then your party and to Kriana no say a young Quasi Dumano, all of a sudden, a swab and faso, or baby a canteen shop. Now, and Mebuno, to me, and canteen or a Dumo de Banon. Now we are delegates, we are Crobonia team, Delegate where the 50-something years. One casta was sabi what for kra wo do kakra kra na to da wo sisi. Usi sisi yo. Afa na wo twen se Kennedy Japan ba be bie Kenten factory. Now sabi wakoswa papa wo wuram 56-year-old man. 46-year-old woman. Wakoswa papa free wuram se sabi Kennedy be bie Kenten factory nti me koya Kenten obo obi apa adwuma nti me koya na do obi a na peso ono ne Kenten ana. Kuya yo de yan kwasi adwuma. Kuya yo yan kwasi adwuma no. Okopie yi a bono ha na somebody a cashew ya cashew no yedi bi ya flat na yedi bi ye say yedi cashew kura be paint kuya yo de ya pa adentia wedu akuafuo nti onka bibi na nto akuafuo trim ba na ne yura free say ni video wo ha wedi di akuafuo atem dada. Bon, how the thing tricky it is. Ebra no di akuafuo atem no na onim say ebra bi beba or be running for president no be here akuafuo coalition. Say akuafuo adwuma eyenkwase o man be na be di akuafuo atem. Catch me. So what they say, Papa no kuku edu ama, Papa no kuku edu ama. Na akuafuo na omu feed the country. Akuafuo na omu raw material say ba ye di bi feed sa factory no person obi no. O so omu yenkwase afo yenkwase adwuma. Ena de obeto abentu ase okuayo ye. Oku the top blocker. Oh, obi be mama information ni pa. Don, I go call you back. I know pa say you. I mean like you won't give me the information, but hold on. Oku the top blocker started say pro nyene. O de tie wonya toothpaste papa bi ebetunya den. Amabo ene se ho afi. Kennedy Japan no ayi oku the top blocker. One more tina ayi sebe. Parliament 24 years. When tuni an control sabi oku the top block say ameko we sa na yetumi de toothpaste ameko mo amodo meko an ye say udo meko e yankwase asem no afa do say udo meko as an yankwase adwuma o because obebie meko factory ye de bi ye pep student na ye de bi ye akesha na ye de bi ye fetwi keke na ye de bi ye mpato fa kakra fa wase ho o de epua ye de meko na fe de ebe chiche masem ma ye be ye meko dent yamau enambre mu Ghana politics baby ayedru no afa ne ye kodo bekofuo ni abetiti ameko na guo na ya yamo na ye de ne ama frafra e ma na bedane meko dent ye mfentwi yesen na aburo kwase apro the parliament wo wan suggest we ya ma na da yes so ye honest person. Yes, you're honest. And I know what ha. Enough for. Now, get be once enough for no do why. Ya na get ni be color. Eda so pan. Ya no omukala ni light skin pan fine. Get ba ku twemu a oh we eyemo amoda wada we ya o. No me say ada eja o pa kire se. O say o get yi kale e de kwe eyemo amoda wada we ya. Me ba me bie da wada wa factory. Na da wadawa ne ye de bia yenku a obetumi de aporo na ahu ebe poro ho ye de da wadawa ebe yenku e de amama na mo de apom na ahu enne Ghana as delegate MPP enye NDC enye NDC you come de anything is possible. This is MPP, the so-called party of elite. Na me kwesi apia kran ameti hei me kwa kofa gelia sabe girl you da wadawa ne sra e be da me kwesi apia mechi aden bone ben eden ya bone ben a eden na maye na da wadawa ne ye de to nkwan mu kura ne tesen ye de da wadawa to nkwan mu no sent ne tesen na watumi aka kire delegate say wo de da wadawa be ye nku a e ma de be pon ye ho. How Kriadjuma no say a young kwasi adjuma no. And then the Kennedy saw about the Kriafon a building because of person building factories. Factories need raw materials. And the raw materials will come from the farms. It will come from farming. This is Kennedy Japan. Honest. There is no honesty in him. I can go on and on and on and on. There is no honesty in him. Me ma mo last two for the honesty part. Na me could you know. Yawahana na to she started say or to bomb. Meboa. Na to she to bomb left, right, center. And the media person beside will say, hey, honorable. They are okay, they also want to uncle be answer. And I say, into they are not me. Not to she the minimum. On one name, baby, na me minim the all campo. Meboa, wanka. Hello, be pacho we no be amfana de mla. Yente ha. And I can de phone catch say, they are not to she no no nim ho hwe. Besremo, please answer me. Am I lying? Or two nim ho hwe. On suma na to she baby a meboa. Or an honest man, but he's willing to throw people under the bus just to fit his present nature. Or a very wicked guy. As some American, Yaman American, no more send me use now. When on one no more send me use now. Now, Toshina was too old in the baby. Ano. Yawahano Cotton Bolare, any quasi prat. So. No pa de so sabe obedi Kristo edi de chia na ko abodam na Kristo fo ya jimi fo mo ya moa na ne kraman bilibi ekura nim nyansa chia Kristo fo adentia e Kristo fo sori na makotena sori dem ya na rade na de ni ebedi ya e jimi na ne kraman bilibi kura ni mnyansa echi e Kristo for pa to nyame na meka ye enyame na meka sa be di watem me pesa me say program ne me ka Kennedy Agapo anu mu asem mesrew we enyo opon kroma ne ka ye enya Bawumia ne ka ye enya na atochi ne ka ye enya stika ne ka ye Kennedy Agapo ne ka ye mesrem. I think say some of these things, we have to let them know where it's coming from. Nanko yo obi adwene so obi na abetena ha e na o keka nanu mu asema na so o keka bibi keke o say we ye Kristo ni na wo de wa twene Awurade anim na o say ya kwankyere bompaye na ya konche 3 days na o twen wo Nyankopon anim Awurade this you and na Trump aka no hu Awurade World Cup yi mankwa Awurade World Cup yi mankwa ye say yankwase ade Christos from Trayan, Koran Trayan says, I would chain now mad, be crem. And until they do, baby, no. A Christoph one penny phone they didn't come by, it was so one in a mayor, they etten tammy. So when Srami, I mean, there will move my own comeboa. Until I told the beer, a conchain and pie bono, ye ninja me dear 10 times, hey, I just want our car say, maybe you, one man, me no, into a something, Sebium prediasa. A year like yeah Christopher ye didi. Yes, sister, who ye Christo ni now would ya conching di would the prophecy and a sanya many dear ne crama billy be crahu on fast watching you yawa yakoya first election 2023 2024 you cross us or kwesi prato or so on the or your traditionalist. Now, as someone no okano, now wakasta tia Muslim or say Ghana will never vote for a Muslim because our population in the crowd knows. He used population. I'm not question practice APN say, but the who say we are traditionalists, but the traditional you for no. So Ghana practice the traditional, do 4% to crowd. Now, yeah, then I catch the Cremoform, the second largest religion in Ghana. So I'm going to me near, but now we have 4%. Ya we are obusumsumino. Who mobet me winning? This is the question Pratt asked him, and he laughed it off. Munkoche interview no mubi. Yawaha yanke bin shemu. And you flyer kakra kebi. Adanya yeshia berime bi ewo Galilee. And Jesus came from Jerusalem to Galilee to be baptized. Oh, mami, I feel. I feel. I see Jesus. Ofri Galilee no buy to be baptized because no person are born again Christian. Bonsema semono. You flyer. Say a Christian concert. Eddie Kennedy Japan. Me modie. Me ye Christo ninti. Na meni aje because my Bible tell me says okra ba akọ sesa osuru di ehrusie. Okra ba akọ esesa osuru edi ehrusie. Enu nti oka say ye be ye prayer yi ama no e na eye me de. Na me say adentia. Sana yesi osofo bi de El Bernardo se El Bunado se hwan bi. Abesha nkom so obedi president di afedi e woji Yesu di woji nkom shedi. Isn't that scary? Afedi e Kennedy Japan so woji Yesu di. Wafa Yesu se ne kra na dwenkwa. Meshia beri maybe. Waka mesuma sem a chere mi e bacho e for me president for no wan bacho momoa. And then Kennedy Japan came all the way from Ascendompim to be baptized. Or per se a bonus. They said they are so poor, much come woman yabrons and woman yatrophobia because they are some come to the amano. So be winning Tafid or Jim come shady. Into one man churches one or so about obey woman in our sorry no. I fed your Jom come shady. So he has come all the way from Galleria to be baptized. You say, oh, you're honest. The honest person now, Okojina ho. Ekachira mo say, Sebio predia san. A very honest man. Adio we ya ko idie. Eye nkabom ene wo hwehwe. Onipa no pen nkabom no. And now, I say, should I even show this message? Okay, we're internal anyway, so the mommy keep away. Yes, I bet your plans in the top. Only panel to your person, you know. Oh, yeah, sorry, we are. Also, a class of Aqua Casa, actually, delegate for Wasakra. Papa could do as a qua, who said, Ayana, a you for be back, a omo bo jamano, omo be ma jamani at the idea. And could any be bo jama where Nimua na honorable bessin? And about cook pen and was him. Equoka say we all could cry and to mano. Sana papana or ya honest, no. Wamake and Nimune de atoho. Into what you want in a utie. What's your conyani soon in Anna? No, to one catana no popo. Boy, we your mammy chance of fire, me fire boy, we pa you. Wakwa sorry, there more than a cram in yame. Kennedy Beje Mike ya. Na obi can not somewhere tira. Che, obi anyo bi awa ho. Wo se upewe, we so pewe na de be say. Obi anya be man chi obi. Na che, there be crowd and there. Now do you see what Jimmy she am anymore? Oh, there be. Asokwa sem na me kan you. Obi our presidential candidate here di. Now we do sika organize sebio meetings a delegate for mechia. Now we see obi akoka asem na anya wo denti no obi a wo president here di. Yende wata de nkuta na kombo boy no abonte ho. Se boy ni se we Jimmy a on hia wo anim ho. Ai MPP delegate da ben ya. MPP delegate da ben ya. Now we would na ko UN. Now, government for be and now one president be me, you talk to fuck shit, man. Come outside. I beat you blue. I'm black bet. President. Dang. Now, what's that? This one we delegate for some fans so MPP crana yet. Now we just actually it's way the man MPP. I didn't say Yankopon Ebecha. Ishona, me see the year me one say, me Mr. Canada be organize you. Mr. Kakom. The man was willing to trash or no one gathering no, just to speak his mind to somebody keke. Now Yancaster Kennedy the kuku do. And the whole president. pili munyima tadi nkuta memo bon yenya wo na kwa field wo se boy ni se we jimi a onhia we anim ho onhia no ma yeden Honorable Kennedy delegate na onhia we anim ho se we jimi a no onhia we anim ho na yeden mu ko no muti da bi omra na monko MPP edi ya sika ben ya 5,000 ben Kennedy sika ben edi ya hwan ya obi a wode ne kwa candidate say wono aka bibi mo obi na such a person me ba ho obi aka say manya udenti Kennedy say ye mra bonten na ne ye odi is also ye foolish boy ya share me anim wo na me no settle no ha na obi an sama bo okasa na nanom aye omkwasere omuso omumetena agro na ase we are no afaha ehema for na we are no afaha utie ehema for na no afaha na we are no afaha afi delegate for no na mase na ayi sabe eba mere wa kakra omo ye delegate eba aye no na omo na mase na menu me yankwa wa me yankwa na papa we do be ho ana ode ntokwa aba ha enu nti na sokwa de ya set man wa maso se mebo asokwa for me ka se bebo Internet said the coordinator no was to kwano or sign ye community broadcast say Andre nam de see enti no Honorable Kennedy campaign and me amaso asokwa but o say na 4 p.m. opamucho wa amomra na mometie no ye gada dodo na ma ho no wo de wabufuo say no na kire say ukuku edu nti wakoka nkwase asem na you na nkoka malafaka me think kamote one day mo bete Ghanaian president getting a fist fight with another president because Omobeka BBC the beba BBC for beba be report CNN beba beka na wa be fie na ebisa nsa na ken e ba ne saying me dem omobuo me come puno pa hey daddy there be ye ni president sa nyamfa kuma fi sa fa ni president ti a open kwa. Yes, you're honest. Into me pacho P no ne di PhD no. P no a pool. Ena H na abeka on honest no Mr. Munchenyi na monye no him. Into yenya pool him. Yes, di no so chere discipline. Now I will start off with Mame Osayasari, a very, very brilliant lady. I love her and her submissions. I like how oppressing NDC for 9 anyone will come our parliament. But look at this. Okopo aduma trisho no so. And Okan say Kennedy a discipline. And he can bring discipline to the party. Okay. Without getting any personal. You cannot be a disciplined person when you yourself is not disciplined. So when you're disciplined, on to me, and discipline will be hard. Because people won't take it serious. But your discipline and I'm about. Every country, every group has rules and regulations. And members are urged to observe these rules and regulations. In other words, to be disciplined and stick to the script. Okay? As a disciplinarian, as I say, will be able to me dimraso. Untumi nkasa me dem ye discipline oba wo de wonni mraso. Wo no de wo akoma mu ne akoma ebe ba na woka. That is not discipline. It's discipline na me chire mu. That is not discipline. My discipline is only when I'm shouting at people or when I'm degrading people. Not just me a discipline. No, that's not discipline. Honorable Osayasari, a disciplined person must first discipline themselves. They must be disciplined in order for the rest of the pack to follow suit. A man who uses his anger, the judge at him. Now, court to contempt. Yes, you are a discipline. Obia ne party, obia ni mwa obuno party mra on fan yejuma cause Article 4 say Men ko jina baby enka party ni ho asembone. The Mr. Discipline man ne say na koma aba ne koko aba. Entiam people for more cromfo. We last time around you are gone already. Ekutia MPP, your constitution, their oye no ne their oye no. Nen samwa oketano ekutia your constitution na ye de MPP no. And so you say on your discipline. Discipline if you ain't buy. Ne discipline in the saying. Say or tiati and crofo. Or boss or throw. And no your discipline, patron, your discipline. A disciplinarian must be able to discipline himself. Sabe, there will be here when you fear there. I will not even like to go into. But Sawuka so person the president here. Leadership by example. How have you been able to keep your house in order? Utiwe, Obama me bako, NJBA, Obeba life, Obebo kola, Abetina life. Usro krase ubekano wansem. Obeba beteto poto. You cannot even tame your house. Yet you say you are disciplined. Where is the discipline coming from? A disciplined person does not talk anyhow. Utie. A disciplined person. A disciplined person cannot say it's or you're disciplined when they cannot tame their house. Me a disciplined, but my house is in chaos. So outside gentility, home cry. Is that what he wants to tell us? Is that what Ghanaians want to tell us? Obi or your discipline, Odi Mraso. Say Obi or not, say me nimbrano so, me nimbrano so. Dia me penoma yama me say, how disciplined are you? Utuwe. Oh, yes, give me the maize bell. Hey, chair, and the girl will say this. Not me say Ghana for Mama Yema now. Especially MPP delegates for Mama Yeni and now. Onya mayor president na he candidate na kurano. Oba rally ase na okasa na otina anye ne da osihia nanim ho na monko. Na sebe uditimi ahye ne nsa. And the hammer never shoot three mekum. A disciplined person must be somebody who follows rules. A disciplined person is not tyrant. Said you are no better than no. Ye pobi mana be ye president. Now let me teach a bit. Let me do some small, bare 2 minutes teaching be, and I will let other people come inside and we discuss this. When you are talking about being a disciplined person or being obia a show as a disciplinarian, and you obia when you asem etrese obia. Wo here ni kra so wutumi kasa na yen sikafo. Me can say sikani be dia here ni na koto. Hello. Here ni no. Se ubedi aba, here ni na de ne kokomuti be kwa koto aba de ama. Na wo ka kire here ni se wo miskant won fa na no mu kankan tena baby. Na mo sikafo mo nsa. We are joking. We are joking as a party. Ye bu Fabio enipa na edo so wo party nim na omo na ebi ni yensem no ye bu omo animtia. Ye bu omo animtia na ye wi a ya beka tro mo se mo mu niska entimi na me woska fa vote ma me na me medi uso na nka ukosiro bi vote a sabe ye hunahuna no obi a ukosire ni nsem ade ye hunahuna no ye de hunahuna na eko but osi owoska enti ye nya no na ne sika nye bibia This is a man who cannot tame himself. Emotionally, he's unintelligent. His emotional intelligence is bankrupt. Bankrupt. There's no emotional intelligence that he has. Adintia. Say your father said by your president here. Can't for the muntia. Uti. Can't for the muntia. Say your father said by your president here. 1. You go to the office with rules and regulations. Emerald down. In a typical example. Papa Nanado. Nanado dia kuku edu o twa Nanado nani eden Nanado eni eden. Afi Nanado be di president ya na papa ekura de ye huni ye. Eno oba e wontumi nchi obi a, eno e ba e wanchi obi a, eno wanchi obi a, eno nchi obi a. Hey, Obisa, I'm looking husband, sir. And Pacho, why I say I'm looking handsome on. Me that's she love DMB, me that's why. Nana don't chiobia, Nana do we dear hamo. Adentia. Because Nanado eba in office now okono emra den emra wo. And intima mujana check Kennedy bodu Kennedy nebetumi ayese me pato office why emra wo when this one Google what impeachment is. You be impeaching no. Jimmy na onipa ne say akoda ye no hu dwan sam onipam o si obo and say akola ne say na oti o. Akwa say joke bi ana mitie. Na abrantie bi say o say okotwempona kakra. Na akoya bano abanoma. Akola na kofa sekan. Na akola say epese ono de sekan no ewo papa no. Papa no kokanya akola na sosum. Okoka tere no ma na no se hwe me ba ne de sa o akola ne de so ama no kwa ma na mfa sekan na wo a obesu. Kennedy die ni bi no. Kennedy die ni bi no say delegate uni mpefe say ye nsi bi da say obi say ono de wanya de opa o de wo bebo opposition. Ampa o de wo opposition. Na no kura de so obegum kura mama say electric boogie. CPP or betete mo kura mama say CPP. Asamwa yen kentia obi party Kennedy aka onama bonti o free. Waka ni free. Asamwa obi kan Bawumia ni pedu kura ko kan be yan tokwa no Kennedy di o kan ye se bon se perfume. Yes. Onu kwa de do bi aye. Ye wo political party, papa when you obi bone da, oni de bia party na bone o do be ko opposition. De bia obi atia Kennedy nine so Kennedy mpa wo ho afi, na Kennedy tiatia, Kennedy hwene nye, na Kennedy de bia obi aye Kennedy bone, de bia obi ade ni bone. De bia Kennedy di oba untimi nkwa adwuma late o kwasia one ka to so obi kwa adwuma late ya president adwuma say obe correct say nipa no president need to mean say obe gbo obi assume because o nipa na late and on to me so yinadi because there is query. You give the reasons why in tia we are then we absence and answer we be adwuma late. It is allowed. Yen eradi Yesu Kristo boy ye no onim ne ntia o so we bie adum bie guwa e to ne de ade a wo de be den wo de be sre bon fate no ma be ka trem say me de me fa asem ncho me de sa wo sabe wo ya me bakra na ojimi a me tu me na ya wo me butu no bia say me ye discipline Kennedy wo nyankopon no obo wo kra no onim say wo ye nipentu be fom. The God you serve, on himself back from into a creative window, be say, Yaja was through the hunto, a do baby or fire bonnet chair, Adentia, cause we a nipa over from. Yes, still, Papa, where the off man fan to it, and not less of what could do Jimmy, where Jimmy and your politics. And
na saa sotro na obon Ken City media no on to me ko bon the presidency because emra ne yedidi ade emra ne yedidi president ye nimra no so ayefra bibi impeachment entimu amonnam na ye Kennedy akukwe dupan ono ne betimi de discipline ben mo be mama se adada mo na Kennedy ba wentimi anya politician ya sa na akufu adubai wentimi anti obia na Kennedy de no ha ye mo wanwan papa ne de na me gene sanka ne kukwe Catherine, I love you papa ne de na me gene papa ne kukwe duo na de ne wadada waji vote kwa on to me mama ma ye nye sa mistake we ebio what comes out of a man defines him. Na Beyawan Semi Felix appear. I'm a communicator. Makomi Chrome Cape Coast. Me market. Thank you. Me market. Those giving me gifts. God bless you. Me market. Me person me te MP before idea. Edema market to me no. Na NDC for to Koloma people so do machines e besi na at the papa ni free education na ne all the economic yan person make no. Ya the Kennedy voice or the about see a fairly economy my foot and MP for fairly na ye bo. Why no be to me aye den? Obe to me a convincing is on metwaba and farmer. Sure, and Cramo for the almost some fata. Cramo the other number almost 2 about mount. Ye anima quedina Nima. Many animal Cramo for no. Moody idea ye, moya phone, Cramophone now, moya foolish. You don't deserve to lead. So vote for Kennedy Japan. On no ya Kenny or Sanya Christo ni there be. Traditionally through Christo, because I thought that Obodia, I thought I saw the Bible never answer it near the end in a year. You mean or you have caste, religious have caste. Not said you said never quit dinner and you wale. Yes, madam. Wale, you never quit dinner wale. Tell me the obedi me say wale ni fun wo to me so wale. Put on dawa for you pay and po put on omon to aba ma dawa for you yate. Kennedy wini ya mo amwo no for na mo ye dawa ni na mo ye ntafo mo de mu di president ye ntimo fa ma me Kennedy Japan. Yeah, me de me ya Kenny ntime fata se me di ade. Na wale ni na fanata de so koto aba de ama Kennedy mo me ya dwene na ho MPP for me ya dwene na ho. You shouldn't give this party to this man to destroy it the way he wants to destroy it. Or so do bebo position or the wa badada they say akaso obe say no, and that is what he's doing. Now all catch attending to me here president, no. Not penny the onuna Jimmy akoto abasa Kennedy Japan ramedi president. Finally, na meti mokola meti ho central market meti akuse market meti pon katamanso meti bono east bono west eja ewo ho me koye MPP campaign na oma started the enuma shem Uma me baku papa bebire egidemi mahama ebi asata nkra no de yi na eba esi edu nketia nti no ma start se kwa ni se kwa hini ni se kwa chiame se kwa esi edu nketia ni ye wie ya no mo de asem na mo makra de emema na yenim nyansa chemu ntia Nanka mo ye ne mo dakra ni am free maseba kra. It's so disgusting, man. Hey, oh, no, communicators na mo say yan fa Kennedy mrane. Last time ne ye bo a wo be defend ne say.
Nyankopon abode Boba specially say ne machine or the man no eduru na watwi bi a machine anka se cleaning no ho enu tie se sa na watwe no emfa ho nko bi a na body ni ntumi nya den enkle Onyankopon so de kosua asise ye nuanom mmai sebi eyem a release na se ebre bedu se release na only oba no koda. It doesn't matter how clean or how whatever that lady is. That substance no say bad thing. Sometimes they are not being able say you de poor. You want more you de poor. You know utie dia omo friend can die so someone and no. But naturally no. Engine is security something. As oba ovulate na one ne da. Papa mo fanchen we that's me ya kolabon kakra mpacho oba ovulate na so one ne da omo friend krimu utie bonus ice cream bi aba ho kakra aba sebe obema no ho kakra sa na tie because wo na watu ade apie e na release internationally no oba ovulate a one ne da definitely bibi 1 or 2 bi be den ebeba out natural na Oba bisi a woye delegate. Bema na wokoye campaign amane ne se. Yen ni enim nyansa. Yen mema no ene enim eno kra atendidie ma na ma 1. Bema wo mumma. Ene emedi moso. Said the into ska will be factory. Now factory no benye biaye. Messy communicators now must say, how are we going to defend that? So would you know only a before my bekasa. Now better na voice in na metre. Yeah, ma'am, my yen nyan sentia. Na kanyan someone ke ye beka no. Because say no more that. And near my crib free my seba. It's so disgusting, man. And so sorry now. One son of Jesus Christ. What? Yeah. Why what? It is the guy that factory why there. Nti mana sebi o me ma be mo factory me bi o ade time free mo aseba ne de o ma oba de a obekwa akotu ne din kene de Japan utuei udwa ho safo hene na mo ma bebre ayi o se na nsen kura no wa wo campaign baby na nsen a won na mu kakra sa no akwo wo campaign baby. Nti so omo wo campaign baby ni ma wo de a Kennedy pe nyanso de free o ma seba de yemfentwi manim Mr. Kennedy tabe yan nisko nanso me ga bi a me fa bi a correct you ugurabo say yes system ni to da kra na I will say to me cheat me nim ma no so say de no nyame de show mo ho me nim ase nyankopon bo ma we special bi be ma na ni den e hon ko ade okoya no aye mre de sia na wo say correct me tigu by force and then you see you move man in tia na yemfa omase endidi omatem first na ye fiaso asnega ana so ko ana the sister fia nyame adan roma yankase ama ne chenwa icha entina sin so ko bio de se tresi bu ache ho kankan no enya kankan bio ene mesbel ho fon no ne ho nya fon bio ene de ma ni na mo meje oba bi awo Ghana bi aya na oda bibi tantan bi free waseba obi osi opeso ye presidential candidate not someone walk no how are you going to defend that ye come on my young kana matum he gia na e papa no he say he's coming to open job eno osi obebi adwuma Kennedy so obeden osi obebi adwuma mahama nka so obebi adwuma no wa hu bi ekufu adokro ba yo de one day so one fact to buy kra mo si adwuma no mu ono aboye nim dia ofa de na adwun san kamo esika for de kamo de ankamo na yinum na nka ebo ayi delay no mo na nka ejinem na me na me nim say so ayi sebe uni ye ni na ba begot wo be fa nchin ni bi Honorable, ejiro de so ko na eya contem. Sa opegela na da bibia mfiri na se made a ene ye contem. This is a man our ma or ma as children. The free Maseba is so disgusting. Because of the for Kwekutenum top no also change na acha se odi. Na fe na say what do anu ko kan wie na we enchin wo mu a oba be ka se oba bia ho kankan. Oba bia asebon. Me dia me oba bia ni wa me na ko oba na asebon. Me ni oba bia nko ran oba na asebon. Me nchi abi kurada. Nti wo dia sa wo dia kwanchan no be fa ne sa na de bia no de nchene na be keka wa no sa. Me pato fa medidi ya ma me no atem. Mesre mo. Enfa ma medidi ya ma me no den wo mo atem. Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. Or say, delegate for somewhere ya na de bia mo kan say, ye didi e jam, meboa. Or say, o me didi e jam. Aban ko, obi entumi fa solution mba. Dr. Bawumia we na somewhere o kan say. Said ye be ya aban ba ye nidi nya no. Ye be ya 10 appointments per each constituency. Said ye be ya every constituency in Ghana bia we MPP bia no mu benya 10 appointments. Dey dey wo munie. Enyo no na ekotutu sa appointment ne dey ama wo. Ose mu na munim nkrofo a mu ne omo grassroots fo mu na munim omo wa ase ho. Ah mo somo mo sa wo mo nkogye ade mra wo betumi akogye de aba. Mo ma me mu 10 na me fo mo nsama ben. Said ye be ya the Moabi say ye ko police say ye ko he ye nim say ye we MPP for mabunu na say yetumi ye den e fa o adwuma o say ye database adentia because database na ebeboa ama ye hunu every MPP ni bi owo constituency ya na adwuma obetumi aye so we hairdresser we mason onye ne kenten opaya abo ye wo ho ayi enu hunti ye kuta data no. Say hairdresser adwuma bi na be pia yenim say ye ko constituency wo okponwula ye benya MPP for ma mema o ye hairdressers say carpenter ye benya bi odwene ho sa wiere no se da bi o delegate ti ha MPP no yes ye be si community center e dia ma constituency no na ya the contract na koma say be Kennedy Japan. Because on one man contract, Obeba be Timoto, Obeba be Casa Rough Rough. The other contract number no confer Ghana for Mponye, also a confer India for Munamunkosi Community Center. No. Into our constituency, no. When Yasa project no be BND. Bawumia say, there be Yemfa community budget namra. Said the Abeya, Estan say you kuta data, you messing for. A carpenter for ni omo ewo ho nyina no sabi omo yansa no djuma wo no ye wo mu data nti sa community center no say ye besi a yemfa contract ne mamu amowo constituency ho na mo amfa mo carpenter for because mo wa carpenter for ho say if you bo di ho no mo wa carpenter for mo mason for ho nti Bawumia say Mummo modern first our contract no enko from ho. Now 1 year ye mason, 1 year crew dance, 1 year ye painting, 1 year ye electrician, 1 year juma ye den aye. Estan says you can neighbor huntino. What about them penny for now more executive one, and you no 10 buckets and say you 2 buckets. And I had 8 buckets near the 2 buckets. I say, and 2 benya tobo kakra, and the home. We near the bad part of it, but me can't dress it. Ubet me at the tobo kakra. Into Dr. Bawumia, catch say, Sanyama went to Fanabra. we can never get somebody like Bawumia. Papa ni is so solution oriented. Kadi on 1990 udie on 1990 and who say delegates for ni bi we are say stroke atenensa we almost say order them we also wayare oni obi anhwe no o se sa de a yemfa welfare emra from ho delegate for yemma welfare said the beya said delegate be na ikotwa delegate be ho kwakere na esansa yate foto sa welfare no ho ntino ye betumi akomu anya bi di aboa sa constituency ni say momfa nkotwa Mr. Pia 9 na ye ne ya no we ye chese ya na eni ho di opaso deba yes the yantu anungu na yankofa and Jesus come from Jerusalem to Galilee to be baptized. And no one and a mabo above a mabo. Maybe. And that the oil in the moon charming. Mamma coffee props and I'm running. I went to me at my beginning. And no one the oil in and I can be a Japan after 24 years in Parliament. Wadani odi for Michael. Ena oye lukurano. Bi unsem na ha de. No we bi no de kakra so. Ka freche se buhu man. Ona bo we de we mo amusi ne pia be ya o. Si na pia be ya na ye de we me ba metumi aye bi anwa na ni. Ene de wonam. Anu ode anwa wadani Yesu. Wadi anwa anointed delegate for nsem no amana ase so oba obeye bi na nka wukoi na wodi Canada Japan ni companies na wo moye wo yere no wodi anka wo mo oyere ba akokọ wukoi wan fe bi anko ena wonam ena delegate we na abehu na ba nsem ena no okọ kire pone ho ba bi ohia bi eni say yo na am say delegate for ni bi ya na abro wo mani so na odi ne nsa bot wan kakra na emsanka amount odi ma no edo so kakra echensa ewa papa egbu aku o se me sure we agreed me ba me ma appointment sensei papa no oyere na wo chiche no akoburu so enti o ma obi appointment cause onipa na agreed enne Kennedy na ana ayi sabe o promise some ponchi bin ye di be biscuit. Wow, biscuit way. Eyamo am ponchi bin ya. En ponchi bin obomodin ya de gu awie mu a na ye gregre. Ye wi ane de sitire kakra fa ho. A ponchi cake, a ponchi chips. Are you ready? Obi anko wi bi. Ke say won nam de obehu bi o de beye bibi. Ati se Kennedy ehu say we go ati o we pra no bo ano a o hia sebi etumi pu awuro. Oh, adie we kura no eyeyi o wote unya pa match so me be gibom na de ho ande nim se match se unya pa de bobo mfa ye mu a e be gibom ye de nchini be ye pito ye de agbelima be ye se be yensa enemrem de aye afa ni ye kotu banche e de atwi agbelima de akonikanika akoyam na ye yam wi a ye be chim nsuo no e de aye alcohol na wo a wonim nsa nom no memfa sa de ne se ya de papa me be ma example Ghana for fast abanchi alcohol ni bi ba ye nyina ebi ane ye fe no omo fre ni stone samokai bia bi no omo fre ni stone onum ya na sabi utipa o banchi na ne ye de ye enne de Kennedy nam ene o ka kira wo so o oba ye de banchi be ye sabi yi ye de ameko e be ye pep student ene mremu ye de meko be ye pep student meko dent ye be ye meko dent amamu wo bi namu a wono pe the real things about some delegate abrabono wadani delegate for na ina fansa braji kakra say that say all day we me anka same ba meet me ayu we meet me aye Dr. Bawumia say manamra on make part ni mum Dr. Bawumia nyina ne ba bi anka say because say we am support me ntimi ne nya adwuma Debbie onye vindictive because when him say nya brain na no benya no ho ana de ono hwehwe And as a president, you must be somebody who listens. And you could draw the president. No. How are you going to have Council of State and Canada Japan presidency? Council of State, because I know the Anakuma China, no person or the Ghana. So what becomes of the Council of States? What becomes of the advisors? What even becomes of cabinet meetings? It's not worth it because their president Japan person or obey into their cabinet. More can you come on to more any person who cast our cabinet. Obama yere chire kasebi. Mede manusi. Obama yere. Or chire kasebi. Also, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. That is who they are. Then can't tell so best oh any man time or best and baby. Se baby edwin. Second day Japan. Any so idea so because I'm trying to rally as soon as I that own share anyone on mono. No me into yanamunsi. Aha. And I'm a demi submission and there but tomorrow person mokasa and my patron request na me famo. Na into me started. Maybe. Over do me chow town pa me chow the ebeko. Oh yeah collabone. Me chow and sound pa my next week. Yeah, on train. Me chow and sound. Sister Ellen. Sorry, me pacho. So why ready ube to me my contribution na yet to me sorry program so. Any will be our opposite or join be and pacho do the request now. Why now? Yeah.
Good evening, I'm surprised to see you here.
I don't come but Embra meant me Embra minya little problem with you. Na many wa flooding to no say me corner we am from St. Plumbers ebe ho adwuma wa ha ma me enu nti ante na me dia hwemu no say Embra de na man ye na ma ye ne nne no.
Oh, okay. If you have
no problem. You didn't have about.
I'm a my fear for and I have phone in a memo.
Yeah, Joso.
I mean, no more. Say, over the beer, we have 72 people currently on the call. But earlier on, you do bear 113, 114.
Beautiful.
Ain't see, you're only in answer. Number one, update. Dr. Bawumia Russian region.
Nice.
Yeah, Katay Ora Aswate. Yeah, Katay 18. Why 4 constituencies in it? So far, there it's been excellent. In the Ashanti region, for delegates, MPP delegates, more Dr. Ramo Hot and ne. Ojene fell. Yeah, mean sure. Also, if you are trying to call all balance, so please get ready. When you're ready, the man on our back. When you are no agent, say, you and I, say, I agree, Dr. Bawumia, and better. Maybe he say, I want me, Bonnie at the tram, and say, Mobana Margin, the moon I can see. Now, Uchian Sama Apostle. Now, Oshani Apostle the past 6 months. I will send it, media me, who is send your competition a year. And your competition, I echo. Omo competition. Omo when you are brace omo competition. Sa grow win. Come na Japan. I do too. And I buy a champion. Omo one day omo competition. Omo ni Mr. Doctor Ediomweni. Omo ni Mr. Doctor ye senior. Nenso omo ko come asem. Bia na delegates almost show niema. Yamema yenkwa after Dr. Bawumia no almost be opportunity. No monswaba me de sana mi guno. But papa we na ubona semi you can semi your ono ne de na competition. Me de na ya ho ya. Etrimodin aburo e na beyi. Ti ma me nsan bobiu. Aho ya etrimodin aburo and a baby.
Correct.
Only the Alexander. And I know no one. Oni na chidi phone ni na ase ni suban no. Onya fa bag so akodo ni ne pe no aye say this ni. Wunu e bi ye papa asem bi ani ne ho. Onya fa ne bag join ni this pe na na je no as a contamination about him. A junior crop who to be a fact, you know, on your castle was a camp now, Penabro, a trimodine, Nini Pabolism, Nabasa, and Papun. And yes, can explain to me how. Would you make snatchy bob pop? It can one more ponic, as I P1, send me the party opposition, the party opposition. So would the Yako position of Wampa? No, I say, Yako, Abasi and Trabamo. So we already see in what they are for. No, I see people what they are.
See a Jimmy.
No, you need to join the party.
On one account.
And to say what you are for, you need to say what you are penny. In what you are for, you need to say what you are penny, yeah, what you are for you. 8 years, penny, 77 Yaman in your answer. I'll bet you a lady and what you are for your answer. Yandi, say a petunia quatia, I'm a baby. And man, I want people, me, I become Hubino. Me, my date, some president. That should be a cabinet meeting, or be Pierre Castle and Deck. When no for say, yes, I say, deal on the mammy.
And I want to know me bizarre. Sister Ellen, sorry, want to know me bizarre, Papa no, Onya who ana, and I say Onya who physical. Hey, and I want pa. Oh, because Uncle would say, I will send you as you say, Uncle Becca or the Bay America, Becca say, way, yeah, America, we will change it to Bawumia. Oh, or the Bay America factory. Or the body baby, madam. I do say, my prayer, what I say, and you want people. Yaki, we are president to create the woody at me. Yeah, I am a young woman being said, Bessie. This on the best fear, as the abundant. Papa, when every president or the best fear, so did he and Yaya and making an odiatum. A Jonia president, a Ghana former Kenyan, and when did you man or Ghana for you? Already, why, yes, so I am so near to Ghana now with it. I say, no, what yes, the abundant. If you ever show you an opinion, you need to go president, a problem. If you say a president, I put it in the area. Yes.
I dear bet you near Luke Burkina, and yeah, if you say, you're president, I hope I say Burkina president, or no hands and you need to. If you back who I am here, back why you bolo, back or back I could do with them. I do bet you near the Ivory Coast, play a to put them down to question them. If you say I'm president in near Coma, I hope I say Ivory Coast president, some motherfucker. If you think Africa had to Ghana, yeah, junior one, or the Subai one way, this Pierre Apple, or the free Africa and West Africa, no, the international line. Yeah, I catch up for Kayana Moody at them. Obeko UN, Obeko Shia president, to be a president, I can point and also where a typical example of a Penia or behavior or better form. Kicking line, throwing countries. Where your presidential countries. Is that what we want? Musa in the bar, president, the crash will be poor, NDC 4 10. And someone want to come when you know what they train. Can you imagine? Someone come from Maui, NDC 4 for near their radio station, near their paper, near their castle, near the sound system, near your announcement. At somehow kind and near them. Some of Trabama can get Japan, some more can you. There will be a hard. So elections, I think the Nanka, see a chairman maybe 16 days more. Yet me, I'm managing a home. But some be all kinds. Let's see another answer. Sabi. Part night, Timuno. And you're no quan and I did not touch it. So, no, you're senior in Kaifo. So, as a part name in any. In the way you call counterpart, Professor from that's where I'm going to year. My name who said, oh, started by who said, and Kokra one in the you put some lie and you want when you want to TPP.
How many neighbor?
Now, who's at Kennedy?
At Kennedy, Abba.
I put in I bet you put some Mama, Omuya, I bet for a Bawumia cat a wizard. bayi bon samomo yire we no woni omuti abusuamu a wonya yega dan krofo we na wa abusuamu a yem pini ma mrantie ne maba wa yega ye hu se hu peja ni atew da bi ye MPP for ye die na yankopon bua ye na ka sifati ye wi a esese MPP for tnase na sa papa for mpanyinfo abayi bon samwe na ye jom kwan no
jom kwan be jom ni na kwan
ọmụ mma MPP hụ ntọmụ ọmụ si suba ya be ya MPP eduma ọmụ ya mrantie enkokwara na ọmbetu ọmụ nke ọmụ ya mbayi bunsanfo nke ọmụ ya space nke ọmụ ya space adịte wudi ọmụ nke edusa MPP internal elections sorry pe na san profo we
debia
ba no health minister kufuor mreshono ọnụ nkwa ya swan so nko 8 conference
papa Ajasko
onye bronyi ba no enche ọnụ so baba
papa Ajasko
enche ọnụ so baba
anane baba
ekua ye tim party ye tim mpanyinfo ye ni omotim wodi amo nyaki sankrofo wenya wodi amo trebi nipa mo timi aboa ho onipa ye timi amenta ho nipa no mutimi gina say the traditions no mo mujitum no sankrofo we na e carry won wo amenta obi o ya baka tete ye fake nyaminya ya dom petition ye wi a we have to address young party elders way.
Yes.
And the cabinet before na yedi na hoka presidential advisory committee.
Aye.
And then 94 anye no. And then no one kan kire no. So papa wait to me so ni yam ka senye. Ye nyina ye da chi nkuni ono ne ba gede. Atani je na na ma ni 6040.
Aye.
And ka wa for Ghana. Atani je na ti bi akano. Ye de ye ti da bi ye mpe. Ye nkokora ye ni omuti ye party mu de da bi. Nyame bua na certificate to so ye ya. Ni ye to abapa ye beto ye Dr. Bawumia wi a. Say young people obi a wo ye under 60 years a wo MPP. But yes say you sorry. Ni ye ka che nkokora we say eye.
Enough is enough. Yeah.
Eye.
Oh yeah.
Na ma ye bi. Adeng. Mudi amu sa party no ju kakra bi a esesa mo ba be kasa. Esesa mo ba be kasa. Professor Frimpong was the one that can.
Obi anka no.
Why na body di?
Yes ba Bawumia campaign ko yi.
5 years or 4 years program. Obi afre no.
Obi amfre no.
What is that? Even the Japan cry to okita so wa body di.
Omo ni dinda.
Why na afre no?
Obi amfre no.
Sorry. Akotna radio so. Ek cancel and na ma say to oguso keka. Eti yati. Na me mo aye 16 days more. Me ye wie. Na say ye wie a especially ye ni omu committee. Wo fie na wo papa no wo ye ne nya. Ye committee ni ye papa no kaka. Ni ye ka tro mo say ye. So omo anya ye bejo omo kwan fefe MPP ye jo omo kwan no we no omo da ni abayifo kwa no mo ti enso.
No, I'll be coming there right now. No, from here, Nina, just after these two people, no. We are all coming to Ras Media. Why? We are coming to Ras Media, so be rest assured. Me patro tie for mama me ya me commercial ke to ebi na fe Mr. Marcus ne white clefs to me mre mo bi. Me patro mo hwe number ya egu me screen so na. Last Monday, many mudi nkomo bi say Felix Apia political zone you starting yende page mu Omokani say old mai mesramo this time ye mpese ye campaign be ye just kasa keke ye pese etumi ko present bibi edema Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia enu nti mene menuanom other networks aka ye ho abomu a ye gigiska e de abom SKB ka ho Ras Media ka ho Diva Show ka ho RD ka ho Gab Media ka ho na Kwekwa Beku is also part of it. Mesremo number egu we 0245 016 711 mesrel kakra bi a wubenya bia no fako na mun screenshot to mfa nkyere yen anasa reference no ubetumi na political zone o send ya na reference no why in the political zone because omo bebobo me patro me pese mere why me supporters are made me chiache erudite no na show me no me fiasi kapa no me sramo we dia mama mamenwe why because my test encrophobia in Kenya 2000 Ghana crowd dada page back when 2,000 Ghana, and also mesremo momwame na Felicity out there's a 4,000 crown na mobile to me 4,000 you crown na mobile to me mo famwame mo diaspora no so no yebesremo we number na ebeko nipa no direct edin a ebeba Isaac Kwache ana Isaac Kwache mesrew mama mama why Krofa Media mpacho mo de kwa na mama na akoye omuka reference na ye political zone why me pamuchopi mesremo target momwame 100 Ghana 200 Ghana 300 Ghana 5,000 Ghana 2,000 Ghana what I say $1,000 $500 $300 $200 dia mu benya biara mesremo mama mamenwe na mewi amanim begu ase manu tokro de nkwada yi na beton me mesremo momwame na me de no nkwana ni mehu se penny de penny mesremo a number ni bio 0245 016-711. Mr. Mumu number no 0245 016-711. Oh, shame with YouTube ni Facebook and then that's it. Me patcho sika we emba me Felix me ho direct Mr. We are fan campaign penny there be Mr. That's not what we are doing. We know you're discussing in our share envelope. We say kufu. Not yet the hand the doctor say. Social media fire what TikTok, Facebook, ni YouTube. Ya kan ye ho abomedin a mebobo ye. Dia yetumi agege a ye pese ye de be den ebeboa o campaign no. Because my campaign have been on it and easy. And easy sometimes someone na momutumi short iska, believe me, I know what I'm talking about. It's mess political zone. Mamu ngumanimu ase that the no kore. Na minim say this time so be ya mam. Intimi sre 0245 016-711 Isaac Kwache. Isaac Kwache. More US no so maybe the Zell and also yes sister Unity Abuaje and EGT maybe a fin the number no na ochina me ba cause ochina political zone angasa nti ochina se me ba me de no so betudwa nti momwa na intimi mpia enko anim se Marcus part of kakrama na intimi en sorry ne program no so me da say
I think yeah, start here, in Shian committee finina. Young cadet, MPBC be able to know. First, my argument was on competence. The candidate, if you want to talk of competence, political experience, exposure, Dr. Bawumia can't stop. Na jina honorable bank an argument can answer more in Yamapa. But some element in our party will push the argument beyond competence. Now what they are tribal. On into Wamagano Finina, you think what because Raffle is more of your who me there. Dr. Bawumia Nankaso no one as a person. So people deep before no one time the man. I can't be with your batasi. So we pay a arrogant to that can be Japan. Na yell for home, na ya decriminalize now. No will be batasi, will be an argument for about oh, na papa and Hanusuban Punti, na coffee want to Abanama. So we pay on ye packers of rough, Mwadi na Sabi. All would be known and I put on post what did Nankasa already the tribal arguments there. I mean, we are not letting the one better what to do. You see, Ghanaians will look at it and say, no. Only the experience in them, or Trade, young woman, and hoodwinking the party and gave you be better than us. But on a woman now, Sabi. If you need him, dear, or what citizen, one on contest in here. Oh, no, you bow. Sure, Dr. Bawumia, me the way of Chinamman to them. Now, Sammy Pan, Minya, the make exposure, no minima today. I gave you if you want. I'm a catcher on what I want to matter. Ami. Na me, ni exposure, baby, I wait. None some walk catch me, I can retaliate. Na me, Debi amaka say Dr. Bawumia ono no go to me go MPP party no nya kene de Japan. Because pepe ono wa ba vice president. Ni nyimdi owo ni international exposure. So Dr. Bawumia ka do ni BBC only here interview today to say one bad thing about the MPP. That is the end. We're collapsing even internationally. But ono the man dream benefit no who can de Japan. All nebo good party. Pepe on them way on only Afroba crack because of Breno had them Afroba. This was still more time. Chef from Pong watching who I am vice president you were a minister. Chaos at the Bra party. Interministerial you whoopa professor whoopa no Lia Calamsi. You defended it. You justified and defended it. Dr. Bawumia as vice president. I didn't know Billy Galamsi. It's more problem. So on your any guasi should be your shisha party no more did the one way dear. Maybe I think what I don't know how to declare. We don't have any option. We don't have any option. Say Yankasa Yapede party no Gina. There's only one option. Now Tijado is non-negotiable because I wonder how Dr. Bawumia will win about now MPP who to work catcher. For example, Obi, we could what the Obedi made into a deal uncle. Into young the Kennedy will win. MPP who to work or not. They're not in be Obedi made in the MPP people to Marco. One and only about Coca friend, don't make the mate. See, had the MPP for more panel, one sack. A canina motion, one sack. In the city, I'm not Mosaka. Your friend not the mate, the area, wabo. And you think this party will survive? No. You think this party will survive? Then you're not, I didn't see ya, name about the name you to the hot sample.
All right.
31st. Yenina Yanko, Yakosha party name. Yakosha Dr. Bawumia. Name of party in an NCA. Then woman no to them, my sister, I can. I don't know what to read or the youth are your party. Them young paying for bina, sabi. So they actually walk with them, or they actually walk with them. Paying for you or party man, Wakasa or the new Guasibra party to do. Now, there's one thing. Anytime bitterness takes over your life, intelligence becomes nothing. Anger, bitterness, it kills intelligence. Be on form at the end. Emma Barbashwa Mama, a conquest. Only Nanka, who professor, Yabunapao. Masa, Ubi Bushian, in the field of medicine, Wababa professor, or Yimizini Papa. Yes, we yell. Not you know, in Shantamaka. Don't want to read you that the way he has lost its bitterness. And the man the MP Infinity what say. The MP Infinity they have outlived their relevance. And Dr. Bawumia ordered he must be guided by that. We don't mean he should go and disrespect anybody. No. But these people, you can't use their ideas any longer. When ideas were ferment, it has become dormant, indocile. They have no relevance in modern politics. If you bring on board these people, they will collapse your government.
So Facebook and YouTube, I had a DBC, and then 3 hours. I had a DBC. Namea Domoa, or Chinamomrantemo, Miss Ramon, or Chinamo, more message, Mamo. Just before I sign out from you, and then answer TikTok phone in Amuntie, Yamo Amuntie, no, now I will close them off. Mewaha, and I'm more money, and the money say me call Ghana, me wo boy say, I'm bomb me whole buyer, me new monam as security and other stuff. Now, ebinum nyame ada Roma NDC ba ye Yafufe be security Jubilee House near the day. Na me wa na me say me phone na boom. Me yasan can me the message in a betray. But on second thought, no, internal to say me pe kwan ya me see the handle no. So Marcus, my boys are very vicious boys. Obi oni me wa Ghana bia so we share me Ghana da. Wa we hu me Ghana we share me de bia ma mu hu stadium or mu squad na ekuta me amede baaye. Ya no wedding into ye kwa na aboa ye ho. My friend be a couple of times, manfa. Ena oja me message. The message or the baaye no maybe ready kakra. Me makame de chere de but me be ready na obi ehu. No how no say your primaries is 31st, right? And I'm say yes, brother. No, say okay. I feel I'll say your man push me gear, make I roll out boys. We street talk. Huh? Tell me beside say who? And I'll say Ken. Ken Japan. Enim se obelusu eye abeya ebebe. Enu nti baby a yenim se ho de omotwom mutan Dr. Bawumia be wi ni no. O recruit boys ya. Apart from the state security, I mean, he's going to get, and if you don't know, I'm telling you now, Kennedy Japan will use from national security for boys. However, he's using street boys for the deadly stuff. And I bet Tom and nine so. Kennedy nimse okulusu. Now I hear no who say, Ebeka kakrana yes a year back in Kaino. Ni pa. Obe only see these boys, no mama kuko the various centers, no, and he's willing to pay for it. My catcher and say me panichowa we dear onya me sa papa we say or the next payment in a bar apart from the or the brother next payment or the baby and me sreno so the babu or the baba mumu so be in the bank so be in the check uncha picture na me fan come case I may build the home. Not into me fanya juma. Kennedy Japan is planning and has planned to unleash violence on the day of 31st. Yato abana do baby na ebe say ebe kaino. That is when these boys would be put to place. And that time we in our frame me more information, but more live in tea and I'm catching this my friend back. Now as someone and this neighbor and neighbor say. What at all does Kennedy want? Mr. Marcus, Okas I will say good who said Obi anka ya bo pass kodi bone. Onukura who said ya papa ne ye no enye akola ono kasa be street boy ya ono no sebe an comedy adwuma sa abre no konko kasa obekwa akoya akogini sika. But the boy asked me, what at all does Kennedy want? Why does he want to do that to your party? Sadly enough, most of these boys are Muslims. And his last words was that, I know this time my Muslim people are not going to give in. You people need to teach Kennedy Japan a lesson. Where ye Obia Kennedy ako born in a gang pass 31st. Aka kakra ye beka ya bano. Woman kuko places, no munko kosumia. And the security is not going to do anything. Say MPP for more send a police so that me part of forget it.
They need to be up and doing, especially when it comes to his security.
Security, yeah.
I mean, as a young boy, MPP. I remember me 97 or so. How I said,
how are Yakubu? How are Yakubu?
That was the first time young boy from Central Region. Guy no born no bane one. O fee ne card no pay no. I say be APP na make up but I want me started to make fee.
Yes.
Dr. Bawumia said not now. Said Dr. Bawumia is a not now. Kennedy is comfortable bringing violence to his doorstep. I want to manage doctor. When you want to do when you want to do said Dr. Bawumia is a not Messi, Nimpa, how are you? What in about Cape Cushion? Yeah, I'm for me, started a year with you. You wouldn't be that. And he said, oh, yeah. You're violent to a certain level, not important of Colombo, not I want to worry, Jumano, on the movie. Messi on the 31st. So you do me a no argument the Kennedy will call recruiting against a not and they succeed.
Oh, Nigeria, it will not even happen. I mean, like the boys are, I mean, says scanning the budget, but no boy is going out there, no Muslim is going out there to do violence for Kennedy Japan. So I don't know, say, obey to me, you saw me, they are violent, but then you know, this is where it is going. Mr. Remwa, and it is a fact. My boys, we no moon try me at all. Until the Oma catch me be an no cre. Intimestre. Said ya Mr. Marcus Akan Bawumia, the team Nankasa so security no moon beefing up. Moon kofasa. Yes. Exactly. Exactly. Because the man actually wants to destroy on person be the president. On person say party. Na mama na kwan so be say party. Enu nti o chene nyame ya adoma. Menene ka say we are making more information. Na the amehwehwe any method of payment no. Say metumi nya no a Ghana be de, emu be de. Canada Japan has nothing to offer. And the violence he chooses to bring this time around. Obenu no ho kra so komu. Wycliffe fa ho bra na kaka kra na mentumi pon. Muni na nchi. Bye bye.